Hey, Mooch Crap, J-Dubs.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Mooch, Crap, J-Dub.
Hey Mooch, hey Crap, hey Jay.
What up with your Crap and Mooch and Jay with?
Wake on up. It's Mooch, it's Crap, and Jay in the morning. Wipe your eye boogies, get your coffee finished yawning. This is Mooch and Crap. Show. Wake up, let us begin with gaming news, skits, and call-ins from all the fans. No matter where you at, Cali or Pakistan, New York or New Guinea, this is where it's at. These are Xbox dudes with Xbox views on slander and hate towards Xbox news. This is Mooch and Crap. Show for the people, and they coming with it. Now do you understand? Now do you get it? Ponies love to lie and PC fans won't admit it, but Xbox hate is real and they all with it. Call in, let it ring in. We here to rock, we here to win. It's about the games, it's about the pride. Now Xbox community, come on, let's ride. Mooch and Crap. Make sure.
Mooch, Crap, J-Dub.
¿Cómo están, bitches?
Hey Mooch and Crap, hey Jay.
Hey Mooch and Crap.
What up, Mooch and Crap and Jay?
Sup, Mooch and Crap. Sup, J-Dubs.
Hello, Mooch and Crap.
What up, Mooch? What up, Crap?
Hey, what's up, Mooch and Crap?
You guys have the best damn podcast on YouTube, bar none.
What the is this shit? Now that's an entrance.
What the heck kind of intro was that?
That's good. Everyone really liked that for some reason.
that was unexpected, but hey,
No.
It's M&C Mornings. We are live. We are ready to go. And you know what? I gotta say, shout out to J-Dubs. He gave us these animated GIF type avatars, and I think they look amazing. I'm looking at them right now, and my rhino's kind of like just, yeah, I'm a badass rhino.
Badass, yeah.
And then yours has got the little spinny stuff. Maybe he could use a little bit of smoke coming out of his nose, but other than that, man, I think he's pretty badass, man. I like that a lot, and I think it looks good. Yours looks good too, man. Like, you got the Captain America.
We're going for the Captain America Star Spangled Banner thing. You know what I mean? It's no, Jay, what hat goes off to you, buddy. These look great. The show just gets better every week. That's let's take a second, Crap, to thank also our Patreon folks, because guys, you do have to realize that when you see things, some of them are subtle, some of them are big. Today's a huge show, Crap. I'm utterly excited beyond belief to put on today.
We have probably some of the greatest stuff we've done in a long time coming your guys' way today. It's going to be awesome. We've got a really good top 10. Jay, how did that top 10 turn out? Pretty good?
The top 10 came out really good. It took me a little while to decipher some of your imagery. When you guys come up with some really crazy ideas that I have to come up with imagery for, but you're lucky I'm the graphic god, for God's sake.
That's
exactly. True. You know what's funny is, like, when I'm coming up with stuff, I'm like, yeah, Jay could probably do this to that, and then we're just like, okay, we record it, and then we're like, go have on with that, Jay. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we're like, Jay, here's our idea. Now, if you could just find that somewhere about 20 years ago, the internet must have it hidden somewhere. He's like, okay, good thing we go live Sunday morning. We give it to him at like 5 o'clock Saturday night.
Exactly. So,
right?
It's very awesome. There's a lot of cool stuff to talk about. We've got some more facts. I know you guys like those.
Oh, yes.
We've got a new bit as well. We uncovered a new commercial from Microsoft that leaked before E3.
Yeah, we got it.
Talking about an exclusive game or two. So, yeah, you guys are going to want to keep in for a good game. Also, we've got the Patreon wheel for the raffle there. We've got the Guess That Metacritic, the winner. We've got the Wheel of Wonder. Holy crap, it's like jam-packed. We've got a lot of voicemails to go. We've got a really lot of interesting stuff
we should before we do have a lot of voicemails, Crap, but I did want to kind of discuss. Let's discuss the big 800-pound gorilla in the room here, and that's not Jay. It's the thing about it is State of Decay. What's this?
I don't know. I'm not sure what the hell that was, but hey,
what do you know? He's got some zombie theme which is great.
Oh, okay. He's coming across the screen. That's nice.
I'm always late to that. What was I going to say to you? What do you think, Crap? Let's break it down for the audience. There's still people. Remember, we're playing the Ultimate Edition. The game doesn't come out till Tuesday.
Yeah.
There's rumors that a mystery patch is coming out. I don't know about that. I don't think that's happening. But there's going to be.
Why would there
patches
be
down
a
the
day
road.
one patch for them, but not one for people that already have the game with the Ultimate Edition? You know, and
Right.
Speaking of Ultimate Editions, I really think those are just editions of games that they want you to play. Just specifically so that to make other people jealous, to go, hey man, I wish I was playing it that early, and let me go buy it.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it's all about. So here's the thing. They did the first State of Decay in 2013. It was a hit. It was like this arcade game. It was a lot of fun. It was really highly received. People liked it. It was very janky, but people still look past that because it was just an indie arcade game, right?
Right.
So they'd spend 4 years making this one, different engine and everything like that. They hired more people. It's supposedly a AAA. They say that a couple of years ago. It's a full AAA game, and then it's going to be focusing on co-op because that's what everybody wanted. And
How do you tweet something out like that, Crap? I mean, let me put it in layman's terms for everybody that may not understand. Look at the situation right now, okay? With this show we had today. Me and Crap don't talk about having 5 skits and all these unless we have it, right?
Yeah.
So why would a company that's well aware they're not going to be able to put out a AAA kind of game, why would they tweet that out, Crap?
You know what? I have no idea. Maybe they thought it was something different, but we thought something was up, me and you, because we're like, well, the game didn't look that good when we saw it at E3, and then Microsoft's like, it's only going to be $30, and that's when we started thinking, that's a bit unfortunate. I just,
Right.
I just think that is a little bit unfortunate. And at the same time, you know what? So I was all excited for the co-op, right? But as everybody here knows, it's not a secret. I don't have the best internet, right? So how they break down this co-op is no servers. It's user hosted. So if I host a game, and I did the other day, Mooch and Luca and All Day Work came into the room. First of all, Luca spawns in the wall, and All Day spawns in the floor. Then we're playing, and multiple times they lag out, connection interrupted or whatever. So that means people are going to have trouble if they join my game to help me do the co-op stuff.
Right. So you're already starting off on the wrong foot. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No.
And now if I join somebody else's game, I don't progress my story whatsoever. I can't take back the rucksacks. I can only take back some of the materials and stuff, not the actual big rucksacks. You can get some basic achievements for doing certain things, like killing a certain amount or doing this or that. But overall, you're not going to get any help in your game. So a person like me, I got to play the game solo. Now, you can have fun playing it solo, right? It is.
Yes.
But it's not as fun for me. It gets boring quickly. And, another thing and this is probably a stupid thing to complain about, but it's always night.
It's always night.
I don't know if there's something you could do to make it daytime, like make time pass and make the daytime come up.
Not only is it always night, Crap, but Undead Labs came out and said this. They used a different type of shade coloring for night, so they don't have the blues. I think they have a pure, a true black.
Yeah.
And that true black color at night. Remember me and you? We were doing a mission, and Luca or someone was like, "Come over here." We're like, "We can't see.
Yeah,
I can't see anything. You're in the flashlight they give you. That's like somebody in your living room just lighting up a match. I can't see anything." I'm like, that doesn't help.
Exactly. So it's one of those things where you're just like, wow, what? And it's like when it's dark out, and then and they micromanage everything. I get it. It's like The Sims, but with zombies. And so for me, they micromanaged it. The micromanaging, so you got to get gas. That's a big thing for me. I know why they did it, right, to make it more of a simulator. But it makes it more of a pain in the butt. It makes it less fun, to be honest with you. So also, this is one of the only games that I've ever seen on a console that actually has a thing an option on the menu to reset your place by, I think, a couple minutes or whatever, because they know that you're probably going to get stuck in a glitch. And I've used this 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. No, well, Jay Punderground in the chat, he says it's supposed to be dark. Jay, you got to understand something. I love the zombie genre. Love it. If there's a zombie game, I'm buying it. I'm playing it, period. It's done deal. It's happening. I love the idea, the concept at night. Dying Light, when it was night, the zombies were more aggressive. Okay, you had the other creatures, and now it's just been 2 years since I actually played it, so I don't remember. But there was the hardcore zombies that came out at night, and the regular ones became more aggressive. This is not that case. This is a case of I just can't see.
Yeah,
like I can't. It's basically like I said. Okay, all right, Jay. Now it's nighttime. Now you're gonna play, and somebody just blindfolds you, and you're like, oh, this is a little too dark, Mooch. Yeah, I get it. That's my whole thing. And don't get me wrong, I do like the game as a solo. Playing it alone, I had some fun. I really did. I enjoy it. Yes, it is a micromanaged game. There's a little bit too much of that. Crap's right. But going out, gathering resources, coming back, building, watching your nothing become something as far as your headquarters is awesome. I like that. I love the idea of State of Decay. I think State of Decay is a great franchise that Microsoft could have capitalized on. I still think they may be able to in the future if they actually, again, put some money into it.
Yeah, if they survive this. Right. Because it seems like, when you put out games and they get progressively worse, that's not a good formula. So State of Decay 1 was like a 78, almost an 80. Right. Great. State of Decay Year 1 edition was already like a 71 or something. Right. The original was like a 78, and now this one's a 68. Like, that's a downward spiral in quality. I'm not saying you can't have fun. It's like, look, I love Sea of Thieves, but I totally understand why some people don't, Right. And I can understand people saying lack of content. I get that. For me, it's one of those chill games, so it doesn't really need as much for me to enjoy myself. With State of Decay 2, it's got some content, although it's not always clear what you got to do, right. That's a bit of a problem. With that being said, you can have fun with it. I think that there is hope for it, but it's like, why release this game so full of issues right now? Like this is what if I'm Phil Spencer, I'm thinking this, man, we're getting hammered. Sony's coming out with hit after hit after hit, these 90 rated exclusives. And I'm sure that he has an idea that he can look and play this game, right? Yeah. At some point he's Phil Spencer. So he knows that it's subpar.
Well, that's the thing. We see all these guys
release, just put it out there. I mean, the quality, here's the thing. Back in the day, Nintendo used to do this thing called the Nintendo Seal of Quality.
Seal of Quality,
right? Yes. You knew you were going to get a good game. And the reason why they did that was, and it actually helped save gaming, because with the Atari, when that was out, anybody could just make a game for that. There was no quality. So you could go into a store and you'd see, buy 10 games for $50. And people would do that. But these games would be like Chuck Wagon Crunch or whatever, just really bad games. And so the good games, people didn't know. There wasn't the internet. There wasn't like gaming magazines and stuff. So people would just buy, these non-quality games. With Xbox, it's like, it seems like we're getting these non-quality games, you know? And that's a bit of a problem.
It is a problem, and when it comes down to it, everyone says, "Oh, Phil's a gamer, and Larry's a gamer, and Mike's a gamer," and they are, like, they really, really are. But when I notice like these guys not playing the games when they come out, I know something's wrong, right?
Like, here's the thing: you saw Mikey Barra playing this game for maybe a couple hours, right?
Right.
And then he's back on PUBG. So that tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I understand, it's different strokes for different folks. So people, the number one defense, well, maybe he doesn't like that kind of game. Okay, yeah, sure. But you got to remember something. When you take to social media and you are an executive and you're putting out and you're advertising you're a gamer and you play game, and not just Mike, anybody, like even us. Like, how would it be? Like, I put in, I don't know, I probably got about 10 hours into State of Decay 2. I'll probably going to put in another 5 hours today. I like the game. I do. Yeah. But, like, how can you, it's the first thing people say all the time. Don't knock it till you try it. Okay, well, all right. So, I've only been playing games for, like, the longest time ever, but I have to play it, apparently, for 100 hours before I can knock it. But, like, the whole thing is, like, these guys make the game. So if they're making it and not playing it, what does that say? It's like if you're the chef and you're like, eat that. And you're like, well, you eat it. And the chef's like, no, not me. I ain't touching that.
They're not really listening to the people they should. No. Here's the thing, right? Like, I like Mike. Me too. Tried to throw me under the bus a little bit here or there, but it's all good. He's a good guy. Like they all do, right? He's just crap gamer. Who cares?
Yeah, it's just crap.
He's a gamer, though. Like, that guy games.
Yes, he is.
Why would you not take this guy's advice on some of these games, right? Like, if you look at, like, from what I understand, he was begging Rare to do some kind of progression system on that game for years, and they didn't do it.
Right.
So I don't know why they wouldn't do that. You got people like Boomstick, and see, here's the thing: like an average to a mediocre game wouldn't be a big deal at a different time, right? But the fact is, it shines a spotlight on everything. Everything just, and people are just, oh my god, that was the worst inside Xbox. I'm leaving Xbox. Oh my god, that's the worst game. We get the worst exclusive. I'm leaving Xbox. You know, this is the type of mentality that we have. It doesn't really make sense. People are just angry and frustrated.
It's like sports crap, and people hate to hear this in the chat, but it is. It's what have you done for me lately? And now this isn't like, you go, well, Mooch and crap, take it easy.
A 68 rated game and a 69 rated game.
Right, 68, a 69, and then you've got nothing last year came out. Cuphead is not a savior.
Yeah, exactly.
Super Lucky's Tale. Those are not
Super
saviors.
Right?
What? Right?
I don't know.
So, I mean, there's something to that.
If you guys want to call us in on Skype and get something off your chest, man, MC Space Mornings, as always. But until then, hey, J-Dubs, who do we got on deck, bro?
Yes.
We have, sorry, I had to unmute my mics. I had a live call happening. We have a new caller named Alien Raider.
Nice. Always good to have a new caller.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Hey Mooch, hey crap, Alien Raider here. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Just wanted to call in regards, you guys have been talking about backwards and forwards compatibility the last couple of weeks. The way I see it, if you look at where we started the generation from the Xbox One to where we are now with the Xbox One X, that's almost a generational leap. But all the games are playable on both machines. Do you think this is what's maybe guiding Microsoft's thinking because they're seeing how well it's working now? So just wanted to get your thoughts on that. Last one from me. God of War facts. Did you know that God of War has been labeled as one of the new wonders of the world? Take it easy. Keep up the good work. I'll speak to you guys soon.
That was awesome. Good call in from a first-time caller. Thank you. We appreciate the support. Yeah. Well, what was his initial question is basically asking about next generation, the whole backward and forward compatibility. Is that their strategy?
Everything's going to be backwards compatible. Who knows about forward compatible? I personally think that'd be a mistake, but Microsoft might not think that, or they might not care.
And I get when we discussed this with the Don a couple weeks back, crap. But I completely understand having that install base definitely helps for software sales. But this is not like you just can't do regular mathematics on paper and figure out the gaming community, because Sony fans will go buy a PS5 if it's not forward compatible. You know what I'm saying? So they're not going to stop buying PlayStation exclusives and not have their machine. And Sony knows that right now. Now, maybe this will be a case of Sony getting too arrogant like they did with the PS3 when they came out and said $599, go get another job. This may be that case. Maybe Microsoft will capitalize. But it's, as you said before, crap, it's a bold strategy, Cotton. It is. Yeah. It's not an easy thing to figure out. He's here right now. Butcher Van, I want to give a shout out to Butcher Van. Butcher, thank you for allowing me to play State of Decay early in Ultimate Edition. Awesome, dude. Everybody, please do check him out on Twitter.
Rep Gamer wants to mooch something from you, bro. Come on, man. Look it up. Jesus.
You got to put your time in, crap.
I do, man. Like, man, what do I got to do? I'm dancing around. I'm dancing.
He is dancing. Your rhino's moving left and right. I love it.
Man, it is. He's doing the truffle shuffle.
The truffle shuffle. Do it for us, chump. Do it. That's great. God, those Goonies references.
I am glad. We'll get that one second. I'm so happy that we get, people that love those things. Like throughout the week, people will be like, I just caught up on M&C and the Kratos facts were funny.
Yes.
So I really do appreciate it because we put time and effort and thought into the show, and it's nice that you guys like it. So
it is nice to hear.
M&C Mornings, what's up?
Hi, Mooch and Crap. This is Yahweh from Xbox Live. Hey, what do you guys think of the Nintendo Switch getting their system hacked where you can play on emulators and stuff? I guess it's a hardware problem, but I guess E3, they're supposed to be releasing a newer chip or something. I don't know if it's going to be more powerful or what, but I guess that Tegra one got hacked. So I just want to know what your thoughts are about it. Thank you.
Well, they're going to release a updated Nintendo Switch, but they're not. I doubt they're going to announce it. It's going to be exactly the same. Just going to have something inside with a little bit more that's going to be less vulnerable to that kind of stuff. So that is unfortunate. Hopefully they get that straightened out. I like the Switch for what it is, you know?
Right. I don't at this point. I'm not. I've upgraded to the Pro. I of course upgraded to the X. I'm not buying another Switch.
Yeah, neither am I, because here's the thing: we don't have to because we're not messing with it. They're just trying to make it so other people can't. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's take that
Wow,
call.
People are hot.
Well, listen, I know everyone's got a lot of opinions on what's going on in Xbox, what's happening in gaming, and what happened with State of Decay 2. So please do call them your opinions, guys. This show is about you guys.
Yeah.
This is about
hit that like button because we do got a top 10.
Yes, please.
M&C Mornings, what's up?
L after L after Listen, you know, I've decided that I'm going to give State of Decay another try. I've had a couple of friends come to me and say, hey, we didn't have any issues, come play with us. Maybe it's a host issue. I'm like, I don't know. Because I've had other friends with great internet connections host games, and they're like, there's still issues. So I really don't know what's going on, but the lack of quality control at Xbox is kind of ridiculous, and it doesn't inspire any faith in me when I see, Mikey Barra or Phil Spencer playing literally everything but their own games. I mean, it just doesn't look good. It doesn't bode well. It just makes you kind of like, It's like they don't have any faith in their IPs, and if they don't have any faith in their IPs, then why should we? Well, that's all I really have to say about it. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks, Jay. Bye.
Bye. Always good to hear Luca call in and give her 2 cents. We played with her on State of Decay 2, and we had some issues and some glitches and stuff. Here's the thing. You can have fun with the game, right? You can. The main problem that I'm having is this is a first-party title that actually has an option for you to reset because it knows you're going to get stuck at some point.
Right.
Like, that is a problem. This is a first-party game. Imagine if God of War had that, or like if Sony was doing stuff like that. It would be ridiculous. Vicious Lord says, I did say State of Decay 2 would be... Did he just cut it off?
He did. He cut it off halfway through. It's great.
Yeah, he's just like make it a little bit shorter. But Vicious Lord says, I did say State of Decay 2 would be a 67 on the previous super chat. I went low on like everyone that called just as a joke. Didn't think I'd be right. Yeah, Vicious Lord, if you would have called in, you would have won, because we do have a winner for that, obviously. But everybody was so high, like 70s, right? So that's funny. We're going to continue to do the guest that Metacritic though, because it encourages call-ins and stuff like that, which is what we're trying to do. So always good to have like Luca call in, and the first time she's called in a while.
Listen, I gotta be honest with you. I had a field day the other day playing with all day.
Yeah,
there it is.
Butcher man. He says, I love this show and it's great. Reset and restart fresh for the week. Keep it up.
Thank you, Van. Thank you, Van.
Yes, it's absolutely rock and roll time, people. This is we're having a hell of a morning so far. A lot of cool stuff to talk about.
A lot of people are saying, how do you call it? It's Skype, folks. It's MC Space Mornings.
Yes, MC Space Mornings. So yeah, that's how you guys call in. And you get to talk to the always lovely J-Dubs.
Yes. Guys, do hit that like button. We want to try and hit 200 likes to get that top 10 out halfway through the show. And do you want to do another voicemail crap before
we might as well. I hear we got a good friend on there on deck.
Let's do it. That's right. We've got our good friend Diggity.
Diggity.
What's up, Moose Crap and Jay? This is Dirk Griggity. Hey man, you guys know I am an Xbox guy. I know Crap, I talked to you in the DM, so I know you know how I feel about Xbox. But I gotta say, man, I'm leaving this message on Thursday, May the 17th. So I haven't played State of Decay 2 yet, but I know you guys have, read about it. I know you guys are going to talk about it in your upcoming podcast and everything like that. But I gotta say, it's a tad bit frustrating. I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it personally because I love the first one. But it's a little frustrating with the quality of the games that Xbox is dropping right now. At first, of course, it was about quantity. Now it's about quality. It's like, I didn't care for Sea of Thieves. I know Crap, you liked it. I know Moose liked it, but I didn't like it at all. State of Decay 2, you're hearing about these bugs and things of that nature. It's frustrating as an Xbox fan right now. I'm not defending them anymore. I'm not bashing them like everybody else, but it's at the point I can't defend them right now I know they're investing in some, some first-party studios, that's first-party games, and that's a great thing. But what do we do in the meantime? These average games not making anything better. So, what do you guys think, man? I don't know, guys. I'm just frustrated right now. But I still love my Xbox. Don't get me wrong. I'm just a little frustrated right now. Peace and love, y'all.
Let me tell you something, Crap. That's a big call. That's a big voicemail because Diggity was one of the first people to tell us that, hey, listen, let's gather back around. Let's get our heads on straight. Let's focus on what Xbox is doing moving forward. To hear Diggity finally start to say this this for me, that's alarming.
Yeah,
it's alarming. And Boom, you were going to tell a story earlier, Crap, and then we kind of got sidetracked.
Yeah,
but Boom returning Ultimate Edition of State of Decay 2. That's a telltale sign.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Like I said, it's not. And here's the thing, because there is media bias, right?
Right.
But when you have the overwhelming majority saying this is what's wrong with the game, there's glitches, you're actually going to have more fun laughing at your friends and all the mistakes in the game than you are actually going to be doing the game, right? So there's.
Almost sounds like a zombie has indigestion.
It does. He needs somebody
get that zombie an antacid.
Yeah, he needs one like ASAP. So
Great.
So it's one of those things. And Diggity is such a big Xbox fan, and just again, we were hard on like No Man's Sky because they made a lot of promises. And they said AAA. We thought it was going to be something a little bit different, right?
Right.
What you can only do like that weird turnaround with the thing, right? Like the characters. It's
Your character turns at a 90-degree angle.
Yeah,
I like how in the tutorial it's like hold and B to sneak up behind a zombie. I'm like, I can't. The minute I turn around, like my whole body's in front of him. Like it's almost impossible to sneak up on a dude. There's a lot of don't get me wrong, it can be fun, but the problem we have right now is it's two stinkers back to back, and there's no foreseeable roadmap. We talked about this on Crossfire, we talked about it on Xbox Nation. You don't have to go 5 years out, but you have to show 2 years out. And yes, I understand things can happen in the next 2 years where something gets delayed. Every game's been delayed this generation on both sides, Sony, Microsoft, all of them. So it's not a big deal. Just show something. So that way when somebody goes, hey, State of Decay 2 is not good, Crap, you say, I know, but this other game that's coming out early next year is supposed to be sick.
Yeah. Now,
you know what I mean?
We don't even know. It's just
we
like
don't know.
We're hoping Forza Horizon 4 because that's always Phil Spencer's back pocket right there, right?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I'll never see that coming.
Listen, and I got news for you. And Crap, I think you finally get where I'm coming from on this now. But Forza Horizon, it is an amazing game. I'm not going to say anything bad about it. All I can tell you is it's not my bag, baby. You know what I mean? It's a Christopher Walken, Austin Powers impression.
It's not my bag, baby.
That's not my bag, baby. Baby.
Hey, Jay, we did we worked out some facts. Do you happen to have one that we could sample upon?
Definitely. Let's do it.
All right, let's get is it an Xbox fact?
It's an Xbox fact. It's something you might not know. So
let's see it.
Yeah.
Xbox facts. Phil Spencer's favorite flavored popsicle is plain. Xbox facts.
So apparently he likes vanilla. So what? So do a lot of people. So good.
No, he likes plain.
Oh, he likes plain.
It's not even
vanilla.
Yeah, it's not even vanilla. It's just plain.
Oh, that's wonderful.
What flavor is that? Water?
Yeah, it's like plain, like water flavor.
Oh God, it's wonderful.
Lukewarm water, right? Lukewarm.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
That is very good. But I mean, I love these facts.
Yeah.
We do have a lot of voicemails. We probably should do another voicemail up, Crap. We have 12 and we have so many skits.
Yeah, we should go ahead and do another voicemail.
Let's do one. What the hell?
Okay, well, we've got Hacky Sack. He hasn't called in a while.
All right, let's hear it.
Hey guys, this is Hacky Sacks calling. I just wanted to say I was listening to Crossfire here, and I was thinking you guys were talking about Game Pass. What if Microsoft made a deal with Fortnite? If they were able to add some kind of exclusive gear or something a month. Just a quick thought. I thought that would help people invest into Game Pass, and then maybe in turn go ahead and play, give the exclusives a chance. Maybe grow a bigger following for these games. Anyways, all right, guys, have a great morning.
Yeah, I mean, I see where the caller kind of came up with that idea. I mean, yes, you would always hope that what he's asking for is what we've been telling Phil for a long time. You need either exclusives out of first party or you need exclusive content from third party.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's a swing and a miss on both of those.
They are, because if you look at Sony when they launched this generation with the lovely likes of Knack and Killzone Shadowfall, and so they had subpar exclusives to start off with.
Right.
But they bought content in Destiny and Call of Duty and all these other games and
Bloodborne. They cut a deal with From Software, a major gaming, like a very polished third party company. Crap.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
that's the stuff that, and that's the stuff that Microsoft used to do in the 360 era.
Yeah,
right?
Donnie D.
Mass Effect, BioShock. Yeah, these games eventually came over, but it was 5 to 10 years later in certain instances.
Yeah, like we had what the hell is that? Ninja Gaiden 2, that was an exclusive, and then like they made Ninja Gaiden Sigma or whatever it was for PlayStation 3 like a year or so, 2 years later.
Right.
We had BioShock 1 was exclusive for a year. Mass Effect 2 was exclusive for a year. You got to get this stuff locked in.
You got to do it.
You've got to do it. If you don't have the content yourself, you buy the content.
Yeah.
It's like, it's ridiculous how little money they're willing to invest on the people that invested so much money on them,
Right.
So it's disheartening to see that in the Leafs. So who else we got on deck there, J-Dubs?
Yeah, unless we have a live call.
Yeah, no, we have JD Gamer, not to be confused with JT Gamer.
Okay, let's not confuse the two. Whatever you do, crap.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Hey, Mooch. Hey, Crap. Hey, J-Dubs. This is JD Gamer on the mic. I got a serious question for you guys. As an Xbox fan, I often find that we all don't mind talking positively about the PlayStation and if we own one, or the Switch and if we own one, and the games that we might play on those platforms. But I find that PC, Nintendo, and Sony fans really don't have that capability. It's like pulling teeth from a tiger to get them to talk positively about the Xbox. Can you guys tell me how you feel about that? And additionally, would you yourselves have ever bought a PlayStation or Switch if Microsoft had offered a wider variety of exclusive games? Thanks, guys. Once again, this is JD Gamer on the mic, and I'm out.
The second part about
he was asking if we think they'll see any kind of like positive stuff with the Xbox in the future, like through like the media or whatever.
I mean, the media, I think almost to a certain extent, you guys know how my stance on the media, but I think the media almost starting to feel bad for Microsoft. The reviews that come out, I mean, even I believe Dan Stapleton did the IGN review of State of Decay 2, and he gave it a 7.5.
Yeah.
Which I'll be honest with you, I fell out of my chair. I couldn't believe that he gave him a 7.5. I thought that was kind of him.
Yeah.
So to be honest with you, I think at this point, Dan's review in short was the game is fun. The game could have been a lot better. Here was the issues that we've all discussed and beat like a dead horse. We don't have to do it again. And then he goes ultimately a 7.5, but he thought the game could have been, an 8.5 or better. And I think all of us, to be honest with you, here's something you don't hear. My hat goes off to Dan Stapleton. I don't mind Dan. I think he's a decent reviewer. He's not, he's no Adam Sessler, but he's a decent reviewer. And I don't know if Mooch's review would be that high. I don't know if I would crack a 7. So, I mean, to be honest with you, it's fun. I love zombies. You have no idea how much I like the zombie genre crap.
I'm a little burnt out on zombies myself.
I understand that. I mean, listen,
because
you guys, you love Forza, and that's just driving around in a circle.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
don't get that, but like, the same. No, and that's not a jab by no means. Forza is probably Microsoft's only at this point claim to fame.
And if it wasn't for Playground Games, Xbox would have had like, I mean, just the most awful games ever. This generation.
Yeah. I mean, Forza's saving the day, and you think Playground and Turn 10 doesn't know that? They know. Believe me, they know.
I'm sure they know. Come on. I mean, those
no
are the
pun. Yeah, they're in the driver's seat.
Those are the only ones
that
those are the only ones that come out on time too. Like even Halo. Well, I never thought we'd see the day where Halo didn't hit its 3-year
you
mark.
really got me scratching my head with that latest rumor you heard, where we may not see the traditional Halo in the form of Halo 6 for quite some time.
Yeah. So
that's
I mean, that's
disturbing.
Yeah. That is very disturbing. Again, that's just like hearsay.
Well,
right
I'm going
now,
to agree with you now, Crap.
Yeah.
I remember I told you I have no problem with 343 taking the extra year and a half to make Halo 6 great. If you're telling me, and it's rumor, folks, so please don't start standing on the ledge here. 2-3 years out, and then you go from they needed more time to they don't know what they're doing.
Well, they had a lot of turnover,
right?
Including the director for the last game left. They've also had. Rumor has it they don't know which direction to go in. And then you also have like stuff going, where people are saying that's Microsoft had developers stop what they were doing. Like if you look at what's going on, there was exactly Balmer, exactly. So
well, what is it we think, Crap, when you hear Phil Spencer continuously keep saying, and you have it in the title here, he's promising a big E3. What can Phil take to the stage? What is he going to bring to us?
The problem is, right, what's big to them is different than us as the hardcore, right?
That's correct.
Big to him could be, hey, we got 40 indie games and 20 multiplats that we've got no extra content on, but hey, like we don't know. That's the thing. Some of this stuff could be a swerve. I mean, there's always facts to be had, isn't that right, Jay? Like an Xbox fact.
There are Xbox
lots
facts.
of Xbox facts. They're amazing too.
Yeah, like can we hear one? Because
let's do it.
It's apt to what I'm talking.
Xbox facts. Microsoft funds all of their Xbox One exclusives with money they find in couch cushions. Xbox facts.
I like that $5 spot sticking out of the.
I know, right?
Man, I wish I had a friend that had $5 sticking out of the couch cushion like that. Oh man, it does feel like that. But I mean, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, here's Rob. Listen, I only want you guys to know one thing. The only reason you should hit the oh shit button on E3 is if Xbox opens without Phil Spencer coming out and it's Chris Charla. If Chris Charla is the first guy on stage, guys, go do something else with your hour and a half. That's what scares me. I just don't want to see too much Chris Charla. Well, that's great, Crap, but I'm not coming around.
Oh,
right?
no, Mooch isn't coming around at all. Apparently,
not coming around. I don't know. For some reason, my whole thing is this, Crap. I think that Phil needs to show 2 new IPs, okay, of some sort, even if they're CGI.
How do you think they're going to show one?
Well, that's a problem. And I mean, anybody that's damage controlling, stop it, because if we're not seeing one new IP, that's a problem.
Here's the thing. I think they're going to go. Here's Gallagher's new studio, and they're working on this, and we've got such and such amount of games in development.
Right. But you're the one that told me this, Crap. They need more than one. They need more than one new studio.
They do. Like I said, people can fly. An indie developer opened 2 new AAA studios. So they realistically need a lot more studios. Like a lot. Like get Cliffy B, get whoever, get it done.
Get somebody in there, get some work done. Let's do another voicemail. We have so many. And then we're creeping close, guys. 128. Let's get to 200 likes. The top 10 is fantastic.
It is. It's going to be a good top 10.
So we've got a caller that I think he may have called live once, but he is another YouTube personality that I watch quite often. It's Jay Long.
All right.
Jay Long's a big supporter. Thanks. Shout out to Jay Long.
Sure.
What's going on, guys? It's Jay Long. Been a fan since both you did your one-on-one. Crap with Zaire, Mooch with Crap. But yeah, I got one question. What does Microsoft need to do to get a good Metascore? Do they need photorealistic graphics? Do you think that's where they need to start? Do they need to have a story featuring some sort of child companion or some sort of, emotional childhood experience? Do they need set pieces where the character falls off a ledge and barely makes it out, within an inch of his life? Oh, and do they need climbing? I think they definitely need some climbing in their games. Oh, and also they need segments of the game where you're walking slowly behind an NPC, a companion who's giving you exposition. They basically just need to do what Sony does, copy paste the same, aspects of their games, and just put it in the same cookie cutter formula. And that seems like critic bait to me, because Microsoft, they keep trying new shit, like the RTS versus hack and slash. They tried that failed. Sea of Thieves, a brand new type of game. They didn't know how to launch it. You could say it failed. Microsoft, they just keep thinking out of the box. With the cloud, they need to do what Sony does, follow cookie cutter critic bait formula. I think that's what they need for a good Metascore. What do you guys think?
Probably something good single player wise, I think.
Yeah.
Basically, because here's what you guys got to remember: the people that are reviewing these games now, that are in their late 20s, 30s, they're the ones that grew up with single player games, and so that's what they're used to, and that's what they really like, that really big narrative kind of game. Right. And that's not saying that they don't know or like multiplayer games, but mostly a multiplayer game isn't going to give you the feels, Right. So that's what it comes down to. So they're going to need to do something like that. The Metacritic for me mostly doesn't matter, but I'd say like you can usually get a good idea of the quality of a game depending on how many, it's like Knack gets low Metacritic and it's not really a great game. State of Decay 2, that's not to say nobody can have fun with that or like that, but it's just for the average person, they're probably not going to like that. Same thing with like State of Decay 2. If you
casual gamers too, crap. When you turn on a State of Decay 2, a casual gamer is used to what? Call of Duty, Madden, Fortnite. Yeah. They're used to polished games. The minute they turn this on, like you say, it's kind of a turnoff. So what I think they need, though, and I thought Jay Long he was kind of making a joke a bit there, where he was like, maybe they need an NPC, a character that's in front of you, kind of saying the whole God of War thing. Like, here's the thing: we keep hearing from like Rand and the Don, and they say, the thing about this industry is a lot of when you have a successful formula, people just start copying it, right? Like we've seen it with Battle Royale, even Call of Duty's copying Battle Royale. So I mean, why doesn't Microsoft? They see what's working. They can do what Sony's doing, not rip it completely, put their spin on it. They've got creative people over there too. I don't know why they're not doing it, and the whole why they stopped production of games for a while. I'm not buying the whole, it was either the X or video games. They go together, dude. You know what I mean? Like you can't be like, we're making cakes. It's either cakes or frosting. You can't have both. Well, the frosting goes on the cake, right? What the fuck? Yeah. So when people are like, dude, listen to me, that just doesn't hold water. And if it does, that just shows you how not into Xbox Microsoft is. If they're like, they're giving Phil like a paper route, like, you know what I mean? They're giving him like a paper route, like salary. Here you go, buddy. You can do that hardware thing, but don't come asking me for games. What? Yeah. Like, so something's not right. I think the lines are crossed here a little bit in the communication. I don't think all of this information we all get is 100%. So I think it's one or the other. So when it comes down to it, Jay Long, I hope they do look at the successful formula and then tweak it a little. I don't want Microsoft to just make, the Last of Us clone, but you could take the concept and the art and that realism and do your own spin on it and let a developer that's been hungry go out there and make some money. And for God's sakes, throw some money at them. Recore got like $8. State of Decay 2 got $5, according to crap. I mean, so can we get some money, please?
Well, the good news is, we're privy to a bit of information from E3, and Jake, do you have that? Can we play that? It's a nice. It's got some game
commercial.
Yeah, it's with some game announcements. It kind of leaked out.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's see what's coming up. You guys.
Here at Xbox, we're not completely oblivious to our consumers' wants and needs. We've heard loud and clear the call to action that you gamers and fans want new exclusive games and you want them sooner rather than later. A lot of time and effort goes into these games, and oftentimes we spend upwards of a few $100s per exclusive game that we create. Throw in another $20 for advertising budget and you can see how quickly it all adds up. Well, we're happy to announce right here, right now, that we've got 2 brand new exclusives for Xbox fans. That's right, you wanted Rise 2, and we've delivered. You wanted Gears of War 5, and we've delivered that as well. Starting this summer, head over to any Dave & Buster's or Chuck E. Cheese locations and play these amazing new exclusive titles. Don't ever let anyone say Microsoft doesn't listen to their fans. 2 huge new exclusive games. Sure, they aren't on Xbox, but we believe we can tap into a market that's not been popular since 1987. Remember, our new slogan is, we here at Xbox make some games, and I guess some of them are even okay. Until next time, game on!
That's so good. I can't wait.
I'm excited, man. We're road trip to Dave & Buster's, man.
Dave & Buster's or bust.
Let's
go.
That's where all the Xbox games are, man.
Yeah.
We just gotta head on out
Wow.
to Dave & Buster's, man. Come on.
Wow. I think somebody was saying on Crossfire, they're like, well, Mooch, don't forget we got E3 coming around the corner. So what you can't blame them for not showing anything. I blame them for putting that whole Inside Xbox together this past one. Like, you could have just waited till after E3 to do a show.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty piss poor show. So
great picture of Major Nelson, by the way. I think he's tried to have that one removed. That was great. The Don Matrick picture is still classic, by the way.
I know, right? Like, I was
Still
like, that's
classic.
just great, man.
It'll never go away.
Because, like, I lined it up so it's like we're not oblivious, and then it's like Don Matrick showing off the original Xbox One. Like,
yeah,
that is absolutely hilarious to me, anyway. So,
oh God. I wonder how much do you think it's going to be to play that Halo game? Like $1 or $2?
Dude, that's probably the way that thing looks. They're probably gonna have to spend $5 to play.
If it's
that
$5, that's half a month of Game Pass.
I know.
Like what?
Well,
5
they gotta
minutes?
make up that money somewhere.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Holy crap! We got a live call. Come on down.
M&C Mornings, what's up?
Hey Mooch, hey Crap, hey J Dubs, it's your boy Mass Murder here again. I've been with Xbox Live for about 15 years, so I know exactly where everyone is coming from. I think it's about time for Xbox to put up or shut up. At E3, they need to show the games, or it's time for them to exit stage left, or it's time for me to exit stage left. What do you guys think? All right, till next time, smash, crash, and bash through that gamer score. Ticka, 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 boom.
That never gets old. I love it.
Hey, someone in the chat goes, Mr. Spencer, I don't feel so good. We need one of those.
I do, yeah. Jay, can you make one of those, please? Those Infinity War, please. That would be great. Crap. That's and don't get me wrong. The call in was definitely, doing it in a comedic fashion. But there's another like hardcore Xbox fan that's ready to stage left.
Yeah.
And what's funny? We say these things. We've been saying it for so long. And Xbox is listening, but they're listening to the wrong people. And I know that, don't get me wrong, I'm also not ignorant to numbers. I understand that Fortnite and PUBG and these things, these games as a service, they make a lot of money. But you don't want to lose that hardcore group either. And what's going to happen is they're just going to become, they're going to become the digital online arcade. That's it. They're going to be an arcade. You stop by, and then once someone says, hey, it's time to go, we got to go back home, everybody goes back home to the other company. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that's the problem. That's the problem. And we got another live call. A lot of people are really, really passionate about these subjects.
Exactly. M&C Mornings, what's up?
Hey, Mooch Crap, J-Dub, it's Flemish Boy here. I've been away for a long time. Since the beginning of April, I moved to Norway, and now I have finally an Xbox since last month, and I've been playing non-stop every day. Fuck, it's so awesome. That's where I've played a lot of great stories on from Halo, Gears to Tomb Raider and stuff. I can't get enough. I'm so glad with the decision to get an Xbox, to change from PlayStation. And I want you guys to know that it's so great to be in the community. There's so much going on. I've been away for a while from the community, but I love it. I can keep talking about it to all my friends and stuff. But yeah, just want to let you guys know. That's all. Bye.
All right, man. Welcome back. Welcome back to watching the show, man. Glad you're doing okay.
Yeah, totally appreciate that. Oh, Flemish Boy's been with us since the beginning, man. So it's always good. Really, really appreciate all the Patreon, all the folks out there. Even if you're not Patreon, even if you just come hang out with us every Sunday morning, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Let people know. Share out the link. Crap. What do you think here? We're getting close to the hour mark
close,
here,
man. We're very close. We're 32 likes away from a epic top 10.
Yeah, guys, you don't have to, it's not like mowing the lawn or shoveling. It's just a click.
Yeah,
you click the button.
There's almost 500 people watching. We could get 32 more likes. I'm sure of it.
Yes,
so,
let's go for it.
Yeah,
do another voicemail? Crap,
yeah, we can do another voicemail while we wait. Let's do it.
Or we'll take a live call.
We got a live call. M&C Mornings. How the hell are you?
Hey, Mooch, Crap, JP Underground on Twitter and on Xbox. I'm just calling to ask a question. Do you guys think that the media will prop up Xbox next generation like they did with PlayStation 4 and the Wii U when they failed on the Wii U and they brought out the Switch? That's all I got. Thanks, guys.
Okay, so I know where he's coming from with that. The answer is no, they won't. In short, no. You'll never, if you want any kind of Xbox news, you've got to tune into Mooch and Crap and the other channels that are out there that are pro Xbox because, and I know you guys might all go, well, Mooch and Crap, you guys have been a little bit down. We're only down because it's just like if you're a parent, your kid comes home with like a 70 on a math test. You can't take the guy. You can't be like, let's come on
to Chuck E. Cheese. We're gonna play those new Xbox games.
Let's go. Yeah, Dave and Buster's, everybody, grab all your friends. We're all getting. You got to have a sit down and a talk and be like, we've got to better this, okay? And for some reason, like I said, there's a mentality over there in Seattle where everything's okay as long as you come out with like new different, they have all kinds of different controllers and they've got different color schemes and they don't even have custom consoles. That I don't understand. But like, there's just there's something going on over there where they're missing the point. And, everybody's just like, oh my God, this is so great. So great. You have to let Microsoft know what they're doing wrong. And they say they know, and then they respond oddly online. It's very, very hard to read these folks. I don't know what's going on. So to answer your question, you're not going to get a whole lot of media support when the Xbox 2 comes out. And think about it. Why would you? Why would you? Sony's going to have a competing console. They're going to be very, very similar, folks. Very similar machines. So, Microsoft might edge them out. They might edge them out. But guess what? It's not enough to be like, look at what we're doing. They can't do it. They're going to be able to do basically the same thing. And listen, this is the same narrative me and Crap talked about earlier in the generation when we told everybody 1080p and 900p is not a big deal. We said it then too. And now, it is. Go ahead, Crap.
You're right. Pay some bills. JD Gamer says, Sea of Thieves and State of Decay are both sitting at 69 Metacritic. What do you think the score would be if they had 6 more months of polishing? 72.
Yeah, maybe a 71.
Hey, we did smash that 200 like though. So let's go ahead and run that top 10. We got that ready to go, Jay?
Yeah, let's run the top 10.
Of course we do. I am the man with the buttons.
Let's hope it works.
Let's hope.
Oh, I'm wrong.
Nope.
Dude, that's not the right one.
Jay!
You know what's funny?
Hey.
I had it. I do have it already, but I ended up choosing the wrong option. Here we go.
Okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to M&C Mornings Top 10 Countdown. Today, we're counting down the top 10 things you might just see at E3 2018. And I'm going to kick it off. Number 10. Phil Spencer comes out in a PlayStation 4 or bust t-shirt that he borrowed from Vince Zampella. And
that could really happen, Crap.
I know, right? Like, we remember Vince had that, so I think he's going to borrow it.
They're such good friends.
They are.
Number 9. Hold on, Crap. Let me see if I'm reading this right. To prove that Aaron Greenberg's point on TV advertising isn't worth the paper that money is printed on, Xbox has decided that this year's Fan Fest will include its very own Smash TV contest, where contestants will smash and destroy TV sets, and the winner at the end will ironically win a brand new TV?
Wow. That's marketing.
Wow. I hope we see that.
That would be awesome. Completely amazing.
That's a mega top.
Number 8. Sony's Sean Layden comes out on stage with a cigarette in one hand and a DVD in the other, pops in the DVD, says to hell with it, and replays last year's Sony presser because Sony's so far ahead anyway, it doesn't really matter.
Pretty sure that's not a prediction. I think that's just a bold move they're doing.
Sony, they're so bold.
So bold. Number 7, we finally find out that Xbox's E3 show is being sponsored by Johnny Walker, Jack Daniels, and Jim Beam Whiskey. Because to get this many executives on stage and smiling with this lineup of games, we have to figure they must be drunk.
Oh, they have to be. Like,
Right?
I could never understand why the Xbox executives and employees just seem so happy all the time, to be honest with you.
They're so jolly.
They are. They're like, woo, we're doing so great, man. I wish I could. Never mind. Number 6, someone from Microsoft takes the stage and finally explains why Xbox owners have to pay $60 a year for Xbox Live, while people on the PC and even the Nintendo Switch don't have to. We're finally going to get answers. It's an unsolved mystery, folks.
I've been waiting for years, crap.
Yes, exactly.
Number 5, with the overwhelmingly positive feedback and success, we'll finally find out that Sean Layden is opening his own clothing store for men who like short shirts. Ironically, calling the store Tall, Fat, and Tight. That's a classic.
Number 4, Microsoft, in a move well planned, hands over all E3 duties to ID at Xbox's Chris Charla from now on to thunderous applause.
That's fantastic. And Chris Charla could also sub in for any Men in Black signings.
He could. He's versatile.
Wasn't he in that movie?
He was. He
Yes.
was. Believe it.
People don't know that, but he was.
Yes. Check it out.
That's so great. Number 3, in a desperate attempt to one-up the Forza team, the Zoo Tycoon team has decided to bring various circus animals on stage and have none other than the one and only AC Bongos dress up as ringleader and attempt to have a seal balance an elite controller off of its nose.
I would like to see that, man, because we all know AC Bongos is also very comparable to a particular character in The Godfather. So.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. You know, he's smart. He's smart, too. He
is. Number 2, Phil Spencer announces that they're now doubling their investment in Xbox exclusive games. That's right. Now they're willing to put up almost $500 towards each new exclusive, breaking the previous record spent on Recore. Woo! Man, that's really gonna bring the house down. That's gonna be phenomenal.
That's news to me.
Double that budget. Yes.
This may really bring the house down if this happens. Number 1, Microsoft announces that in collaboration with their arcade version of Halo, they'll also be creating an all-exclusive jukebox, which will be exclusive to all Applebee's and will only play Halo and Forza music tracks.
Wow.
Yes, you're getting your own jukebox at Applebee's, folks.
That's amazing. At Applebee's. Holy cow, that's value.
I'm expecting Dave & Buster's to be packed with people for that Halo arcade game, so if you can't get in line for that, you can go over and enjoy your favorite tunes at Applebee's.
Nice. I'm heading there right now after we get done recording this, Mooch.
Yeah, if you got room in the car, me and Jay will ride with you.
Absolutely. I say we do it. And with that, there's our top 10 things that you might just see at E3 2018. Thank you guys for watching. If you have an idea, please send it to J-Dubs. Let him know, and we might just do it. Rack 'em up. We'll catch you next time.
Megaton! Oh my God, I'm laughing so hard. I'm not even kidding.
We went to Applebee's and
we did.
Yeah, we wanted to hear those soundtrack exclusively at Applebee's.
Well,
right?
the one Applebee's that we went to, it was ironic. Jay was actually able to take the stage and do karaoke of yeah. So I mean, that was really good, Jay. That was great.
I've been told I sound like an angel.
you do, yes.
Canadian angel.
Yes. He's like the fourth tenor. That's great.
Exactly. So, hey, yeah. That was actually a really good top 10. Plus, Jay did a good job putting it together. Chris
Nice
Charlo
work, Jay.
Just like that guy, by the way.
Doesn't Chris Charlo look like the guy from Men in Black? It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like, if they had him come out and talk about, like, ID at Xbox, we'd have no idea if it was the actor or Chris Charla.
Exactly. Here, he could play Chris Charla in a TV.
Could you imagine that? What's his name? Is it David Cross, Jay?
I think
is that his name? I don't know if
Yeah.
Jay, because Jay looked it up. But if David Cross, imagine that. They're like, this year's E3, Chris Charla will be played by David Cross.
That is David Cross.
It is. That is David Cross. That's so great.
Just like Chris Charla.
Maybe David Cross is just a really big gamer.
Maybe he is. I don't know.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah,
Live call.
we've got a live call. M&C Mornings, what's
Hey
up?
now, come on down.
Okay. Hey, Mooch, crap.
Hey.
Hey.
Nice.
Yeah,
He doesn't realize.
Hey, Mooch, crap. Eva in the bunker in the house. Haven't called in a while. I was listening to Crossfire last night, guys, and I gotta say that the damage control from Xbox was ridiculous, man. Come on, get real. And I totally agree with Crap in his disagreements with Xbox about the way forward for Microsoft. I do want to say as well, I think Phil Spencer's got to go. He does a lot of talking, and if he doesn't put up a shut up, he's going to have to shut up at E3. Because if I don't see anything interesting at E3 from Microsoft, I'm afraid I'm going to make the PS5 my main console. And I've been Xbox gamer since day one. And that's a sad reflection on the way things are at the moment. But that's the way it's going to be. I mean, Microsoft have let their fan base down big time. There was a caller who called in a couple of calls ago, and I totally agree with him. You either exit left or exit right. And at the end of the day, Phil Spencer is full of kumbaya, wants all gamers to rejoice together. And like you said a minute ago, Crap and Mooch, about this, we pay for Xbox Live, PC gamers don't. If I wanted to play PC games, I would have bought a PC. I'm sorry, Phil Spencer. I don't agree with your ideas about this. I'm a console gamer. I'm not a PC gamer. I don't want to play with PC gamers. But I do have a question for you guys. Actually, I have two. Number one, do you think they should get rid of Inside Xbox? Because that last show was embarrassing. And number two, what are you two guys going to do if Microsoft don't produce the goods at E3? I admire your loyalty to the brand, but I think you can only go so far before you say, that's it, call it a day. Okay, I'm going to sign out. By the way, I haven't said this in a long time. Happy days. Carry on with a great show, guys.
Outstanding call from top to bottom. And he's a concerned customer, by the way, folks.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. We ride out the Xbox One X because it's foolish not to, right? We're
Right.
getting all the best multiplats and all that stuff. And then we see what next gen has to offer. That's the only sane thing to do.
That's right.
I mean, like, that's like, it doesn't, I understand, like, we need games. And he was talking about Xbot because Xbot had some classic ones. Like, people were messaging me, like, man, what was Xbot talking about? Back a developer up into the wall corner and all this stuff, right? Like, I mean, you gotta admire it.
Crossfire has become a class. That was a class that became an instant classic episode. Yo, when we were playing with All Day and Luca the other day, All Day loved it. He goes, I can't get that image out of my head of that game from the 80s. Jay, can we hear it again?
Yeah.
Crossfire! So good. I should make that my intro theme.
You should.
God. So many different voices I do, but the one thing I don't do is karaoke, folks. There you go. There's the
There's little, like, these cool little effects that he did too.
Oh, it's great. Awesome. It is. But he asked he asked a question about what would we do. I think you answered that really well. I'll tackle the Inside Xbox. Inside Xbox, and I know a lot of you hardcore guys, especially a lot of folks that reach out and always talk to the Xbox press, you don't agree with this. That show, what it's supposed to be is an awesome idea. It's a way to keep the community just very, very excited, up to date. It's supposed to keep the community refreshed. It's not doing that. So if it's not doing that, I say get rid of it.
You know what they need to do,
I like
guys?
it. Go ahead, Jay.
You know what they really need to do? They have to stop making it live. I don't think
that's a problem. I
think the live part is an issue because they're often flubbing in their words and then making excuses because it's
that's
live.
That's what I said Friday, Jay, and a lot of people didn't agree with me. I think you need to, when you're having a live show, okay, and a lot of you guys that listen to different shows, it's the same thing with podcasting, the same thing with like late night TV. You know, when you're like, oh, this guy was awesome at late night TV and this guy wasn't so good. Some people have an on-air presence and some people don't. And everybody that's on Xbox Live that's a host, doesn't really have an on-air presence, in my opinion. Jeff Rubenstein looks like a deer in headlights. He's like, me? Do I talk? Me? My turn? Yes, Jeff, you. Read the cue card. Read it. Oh, okay. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. And today we're going to talk about controllers. What? Like, it's not, there's no flow. There's no personality. You have to be able to act on the move. There's a lot of times this show doesn't always run by script, but we don't just have like 65 minutes of dead air. It is what it is. You have to know how to roll with the changes. They don't have professionals, okay? Larry does a lot of things for Xbox, but none of the things on his resume say actor or host of a show, right? I mean, the work that he does behind the scenes and all the work that he does for Xbox, he's not an actor. So why don't we have Larry be in charge of Inside Xbox, but take a step out of the camera? He doesn't need to be in front of the camera. Put people up there. Put that Benny kid up there, right? What is his name? What's his name? Benny Central?
Yeah.
Put Benny up there, dude. I don't even know if he's good, but he's young. He's charismatic. People like him. They subscribe to him. He doesn't have any ill background. He never said anything sarcastic to anybody. Instead, it's 2 hours of Larry talking, and they put Benny in that State of Decay 2 Double Dare challenge, And I'm like, it should have been reversed. Have Larry walking around looking for a key for 2 hours. You know what I mean? That would be funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my take on it. I think, and so to answer your question, Inside Xbox is good as far as the concept, but as far as the execution, it's not working.
Yeah.
So what you're doing is, instead of keeping everybody excited and enthralled, they're actually deterring people. Like nobody's watching it.
Yeah. I agree. I think that it should be shorter, and they should have do a little bit more things aimed at the hardcore, because the casuals aren't going to watch that. So
right.
like, especially the end with that State of Decay stuff was horrible. So.
Oh my God, was that bad?
M&C Mornings, what's up?
Hey, Mooch Crap, this is Sir X, man. I have a theory, and it's actually a question. Microsoft is a software company. They've been a software company for over 30 years. Why can't they get these games out the door? Why don't they send their chief, who's ever in charge of doing their software for Windows, doing the updates and whatever, and supervise these games getting out correctly?
Absolutely.
That's my only thing I had to say. All right, guys, I'll continue listening to the show. Thank you.
Sir X-Man,
Thanks, man.
I would instantly promote you to that job like within a second. That's what needs to be done. There's nobody looking over. When was the last time somebody from Xbox Brass went and checked out Undead Labs? Like 2 weeks ago?
Must have been, man. Must have been. Doesn't seem like they did it very, very soon, because what kind of person goes, you know what? Let's put out this game where you have the option to back up in time, because there's going to be glitches all over the place. Like
imagine for a second, Crap, me and you are Phil Spencer, right? And Mikey Barra, and we head over to Undead Labs and we go check out the actual game. The thing about, imagine somebody, now the president of Undead Labs says, hey guys, so the online portion is going to be where you're tethered, and we're not going to be using your Azure servers. We're going to use peer-to-peer. I would look at you, Crap, and I'd be like, did anybody tell these people what we expected? What was expected? Like you cannot just say to people, hey, like what if I told everybody tomorrow's Monday, right? I'm your boss. I'm everybody's boss. Guys, show up to work whenever you want. Just make sure you come. You'd be like, what? Like you're going to be out all night tonight. Sunday turns into Saturday again, and you're going to come in at like 10, 11, maybe 12, noon. You're coming in at noon? Yeah, you said any time, right? You can't get mad. I don't think there's any leadership or any kind of like direction. There's nothing going on over there. Everything's just kumbaya. They're more worried about their policies. They're more worried about looking good on social media than they are. Like, listen, fine. You don't have a lot of games coming out. Fine. Then make the ones you do have coming out Pulitzer.
Yeah.
Like State of Decay 2 should be amazing. Amazing. 4 years. I don't care if it's a small development team. Hellblade was a small development team.
Oh.
Screw you! You're fired!
That's right, Vince.
Well, here's the thing. I compare them to sports teams too, man. When you're 4 or 5 years deep with a coach, and you're still right now, man, Phil's 3-13 on the season. So
yeah,
you start to wonder, at what time does management start going, I don't know. Maybe we should make a little bit of change. I'm not saying that it should be right now. Let's wait and see.
Right. Let's wait.
Let's wait for E3.
Let's wait for E3.
Jay, those are the shirts we need. Wait till E3.
Wait till E3, Jay.
Yeah. Like, I think that that's going to be basically what we're going to.
That's a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how that works out for them.
It is. I mean, you know, it's one of those things. But who do we got on deck there, JW?
We have Jay Yoon, and he has a few choice words for you guys.
Oh, here we are. Here we go.
Good morning, J-Dubs. It's JUN01, Xbox Live. Just wanted to make a comment. I was a little bit bothered, and I wanted to just get it off my chest. Last time I called in, I left a really long voicemail, and I understand going long, so I apologize for that. But what I didn't appreciate was the toilet flushing. I do think as a paying Patreon supporter, I think you need to treat us a little bit better than that, than having the toilet flushing. So I just wanted to get that off my chest. Hopefully you have a great day. Bye-bye.
Okay, like, hold on. Let me just say this real quick. We appreciate the support and stuff like that. But we got to do the show the way we do the show, right? Like, I mean, that's part of the fun of the show.
That's part of the show.
There's no disrespect intended, but when people go, what happened? Like, a good example, and this is no offense because he's a good supporter too. Mighty Spidey, a couple weeks ago, calls in. We lose like 20-30% of our audience because he goes on and on and on. So we always suggest, hey, if you're going to leave a voicemail or something, make it like under 2 minutes. Like, that's the best way to do it.
2 minutes is even long. I say a minute.
Yeah,
because,
minute.
you know,
yeah.
If you're going 3, 4, 5 minutes, you have to understand something. And this is for, I'll speak to Jay Woon because he's the one that called in.
Yeah.
Jay, we really do appreciate your support. But the reason that you love the show is because we do the show. We're doing the show, right? You're tuning into the show because you're enjoying it. If all of a sudden we start making, not excuses, but like we start allowing people to do things that are outside of the show's realm, well, the show isn't the show anymore. Then it becomes your show. And that's the thing. And you lose people in the audience. And if the audience isn't around, that's the thing. You got to keep people entertained. So we want to say thank you to Jay Woon. And that's why we aired his comment. We don't want to hide his comment. He has a right to feel that way. We want to let him know that we truly appreciate his support. And we hope he stays with us to the end of time.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, you have to understand, Jay, when you're going to go 2, 3, 4 minutes, I mean, this is not Mooch Crap and Jay Woon. You know what I mean? We have to take the show into consideration. So please do think about that, folks.
But we do appreciate the support and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's just like, it's one of those things, man. It just was getting long-winded, man.
Yeah.
So it had to go. M&C Mornings, what's up?
Come on down.
Mooch, Crap, Jay, what's going on? This is Hobo Scratch, calling all the way from Minneapolis. Hey, you know what? I had a question about Xbox, man, but I'm kind of tired of all talking about, the doom and gloom of Xbox, what they're doing right, what they're not doing right. I don't want to talk about that. What I wanted to say was, I think you guys, along with Luca and Dealer and Rand and Salty, even get Zair's butt up in there. I think all you guys need to get together and get like a TV show going, like.
Yes. That's my boy. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, thanks, Hobo Scratch. Appreciate that.
Well,
That would be cool,
that,
like a real world type situation with gamers, though. Like, I
that would be cool. Phil Spencer said it in his numbers, right? There's 2 billion players out there or whatever. They want to tap into this. Listen, there's a lot of people that would watch this show if it ever was on TV. Like the reason that you always try to do it is you hope somebody would pick up on it. And I think there's a lot of talented people, not just us. I think there's a lot of great people that we all listen to on YouTube. I think I'm shocked nobody hasn't said, hey, we should bring back a gaming channel. I know G4 didn't really make it, but G4 was also, let's be honest, it was traditional news, right? It was them sitting at a desk.
AJ, they saying that the caller cut off, so they didn't hear what he said. So,
yeah. So basically, what he said was that he would like to see people like us and Rand and like Zaire and stuff get together and do like a G4 TV type gimmick.
Yeah. So that was awesome. I don't know if
I apologize for that. I don't know what's going on.
Jay! Exactly.
If Hobo Scratch, if you want to call back in, you can call back in, buddy. You're always welcome. Always welcome on the show.
Exactly, 100%, man. That was sorry about the technical difficulty with that. But Jay, who do we have on deck?
We call them technical difficulties here in Canada.
You call beers beer.
Blame Canada.
Yes.
Blame Canada. So we've got Mojo Blues.
Mojo rising. Let's go.
Get that mojo rising.
Hey Mooch. Hey Crap. Hey J Dubs. This is Jake, aka Mojo Blues on Twitter. Just wanted to call in about us getting near automata, near automatic, near automaton, near whatever. Yeah.
That was actually an old voicemail I just noticed. He actually.
Oh, that's all right.
He called in last week.
To be honest with you, we can discuss it because Jay.
Wow, Jay's like on the ball today. Not
Jay, have a beer. Have a beer. I don't listen. The whole idea of Xbox getting these games is good because it allows the library to expand, if you will. But realistically, the same way that I feel about how Xbox did a great job of locking down Rise of the Tomb Raider for a year, getting Nier Automata a year later in Hellblade. Did you see the people from Hellblade? They're like, if the 38 million Xbox owners could please buy 50,000 and you could buy the game, we'll donate.
They did.
And they did.
Yeah.
Barely.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that's not good, Crab.
Well, that game, I don't blame people for not buying it. Jeez.
It's a pretty good game. I liked it.
It's looking puzzles, people.
Looking puzzle. It's a looking puzzle.
it's so bad. Like
I spent your headphones.
I spent a whole damn hour looking for a puzzle, and I'm like, I give up, man. I don't want it. Get this out of here. You know what? There's lots of interesting facts, though. You know, don't you think, Jay?
Jay, do we have another Xbox fact?
We have lots of facts. The facts are coming out of the woodwork.
It's the facts of life.
Yes.
You take the good, you take the bad.
The facts of love. See, I told you I have the voice of an angel.
You do. You do. The chat has no idea what we're talking about.
I know.
Okay, that's great.
We're
Let's
old.
do it.
We're old, yeah. Apparently.
Xbox facts. Xbox has no games, literally. Xbox facts.
That's something, Crap.
Yeah, who knew, right?
I didn't.
Like,
I'm glad
now we know.
Now everybody knows.
Yeah, it's out there for everybody. So
yeah, well, that's what people come here for, the facts.
They do, and now you have the facts.
Yeah, there you go. Now you have them. Oh God, that's so good. Anyways, we got Crap. There is something that I want to talk about. We talked about it on the top 10, and don't get me wrong. I want you to talk about it. I don't want you to say, Mooch, it's not going to happen. I know it's not going to happen. But I do think we should discuss if Microsoft, I knew
what you're going to say,
wants to go ahead and keep on comparing the Xbox to the PC, right? Why do we have to pay for Xbox Live to play online? I understand the games with gold and other things, but why do we? And listen, this isn't me. I'm not trying to make this pitch to you because I want it. I agree with you. The $60 is not a big deal. Now, listen, I agree with you, but let me tell you why you're wrong. That's right, Mooch. And give me a second to explain this. If they're telling me that when I buy my Xbox game, I get that same game on my PC, but I can play that game online free there, okay? Why is it I have to pay to play with you and Jay now? I don't see why. And this is their fault. This is a them problem. They're the ones that started preaching this. People are like, well, Sony. That, my friend, is a you problem. It's true, Mooch. It is a them problem because I'll tell you right now, they're the ones that said this. They're the ones that keep saying, hey, play it on Windows. Okay, well, I will. Sure. It doesn't make any sense, Crap. Don't you think that they could take the games with gold, they could take Game Pass, and they can make that a service? And that's something that some, not as many, but some people would buy and then let Xbox. And let me tell you something. Xbox could surely use the positive press. So it would be a win-win ultimately for Microsoft. That's the way I look at it. What do you think, Crap? I mean, is it something that could kind of happen?
We shouldn't have to pay, but we do. That's always. I mean, that's the
my
way
hands are in the air. I'll agree with you there.
Yeah. So like, it's unfortunate. They've already said they tried to get people to pay on PC with games with Windows, and it didn't work.
Right.
They won't do that. So
I know PC won't play.
Yeah. With us, it's like, here's the thing. We shouldn't have to, but we do. And not only do we, but Sony does,
Right.
and even Nintendo.
Well, Sony saw the light right after PS3 was free.
Yeah.
They were like,
Look,
wait, we can make an extra billion?
The money that goes technically into making games and stuff really realistically probably comes from that as well. Because he even said that the money comes from not the hardware, but the services and the software.
Well,
So,
it's clearly shown in the quality of State of Decay 2.
yeah, I mean,
Right?
clearly.
$3
So
billion
there must-
a year for the past, 10, 12 years? Really got a quality product there, Crap.
Yeah, well, I mean, look,
I'm not buying it.
saying. I'm just saying that's what it's
I know.
supposedly for.
Yeah, this is not.
If
This
you
is
take
not
out,
a
like,
jab.
here's the thing: if you take out the money that they make from Xbox Live, they probably don't make anything. To be honest with you, so people that are like, I understand, I hate it, right? But the people that are like, just make it so you don't have to pay. Those are the people that are basically saying we don't want Xbox. Because
Can I just explain a little bit better? Because Jay, what is his name there? JP, he called in Jay Punderground. Jay, and to Crap's point just a second ago, okay? I'm not saying this because I'm trying to save everybody $60. I'm saying this to you as Xbox fans, me being one of them, that they are sitting there all week long pitching the PC. Xbox is pitching the PC to you. All I'm saying is what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If you're going to tell me Xbox is PC and PC is Xbox, PC has gotten all the exclusives. We haven't gotten any of the PC games. Where's that Age? Is it Age of Empires? What's that game that's an RTS? Crap, right?
Yeah.
Where's ours? Oh, we don't get it. Okay, cool. Right. So we don't get the PC games. They get the console games. They get to play for free. So JP Underground and Noof, and you guys are in the chat, shout out to you guys. I'm not saying this to because the $60 is a big deal. Oh, JP, thank you. JP, this is not that. I'm saying to you, Microsoft is telling you that Xbox is PC. You buy an Xbox game, you get it free on the PC.
Yeah.
All exclusives, day one on the PC. Why are we paying and they're not? And Microsoft's the one preaching it. Not me.
All or Nothing, I think, says, hey, Mooch and Crap, I think problem is Phil need to shake it up if he doesn't produce at E3.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, we're with you, all or nothing.
Yeah.
I agree.
Here's the thing. I do think that Microsoft should do this. If it's a free-to-play game, you shouldn't have to have gold for that. But unfortunately, I think that's with the advent of, say, Fortnite, Microsoft must be making a ton of money off people having to pay to play that online. But that should be free. Like free-to-play games should be free because they are on PlayStation Network. So they should definitely be that way. If people really had it, they should have really complained 15 years ago when this started, right? Like now it's like way too late. Pandora's box is open. Every company's doing this, so
right.
It's a weird thing. I doubt very many actually play on Windows or, you know what I mean? So like, to me, it's not as big a thing. Like, I get it. I think it's stupid that we do have to pay.
I'm only saying
it's like it's a service,
It's just a service, Crap. But I'm listening.
Servers and
I'm actually agreeing with you. I'm actually not taking the other side of the stance. Everything you said and everything you said on Twitter the past couple of days, I agree. I really do. Yeah. But all I'm saying is wait a minute. I'm calling bullshit because they're sitting here preaching that you buy the game once, you get it anywhere. You can take it anywhere. You can play on your Windows laptop. You can play it on your desktop. You can play it on your mobile phone. Well, if I could play it all over there, why are you charging me over here when I just paid $500 for the box? And, shout out to Red Dragon. He made a hell of a video this morning. I'm just saying, no, he did. He made a hell of a video. People are like, well, it subsidizes the boxes. And it's been revealed that Microsoft's making money on the. No, they're not making a lot.
They're not making anything on those boxes.
Crap. Now hear me out. Now listen to me. They're not making a lot, but they're not subsidizing it if they're making anything. If they're making $1, profit.
Well, here's the thing.
Then they don't need that money for the hardware.
They could technically make $10 per console, from what it costs to make. but that's not counting the past R&D and all that kind of stuff. So
it is the third richest company in the world. I'd like to reiterate that.
I don't actually think that they're making anything off those. I think
that's fine.
Actually, I think they're not making anything.
That's been the model since Nintendo came out with the NES. The NES lost money, crap.
But basically, what people that say we shouldn't have to pay, and I get it. I'm saying that we shouldn't have to, but people that are like, well, it should be free. They're like basically saying take out the main source of revenue for Xbox.
Well, hold on.
Right.
JP says, I agree with you guys, but why don't these questions get directed at PlayStation, Nintendo? JP, let me answer you again. PlayStation's just following suit, and Microsoft's the one that's making the Xbox is PC, PC is Xbox. PlayStation isn't doing that. They have PS Now and things like that, but they don't push it. Microsoft is literally like every single executive is like, make sure you get State of Decay 2 on Xbox or Windows 10, right? PlayStation doesn't say, make sure you get Uncharted 4 on PlayStation 4 or Windows or your local Steam. No, it's not. It's not your local Steam machine. They don't say that. So what I'm saying is I'm not disagreeing with all you guys that are hardcore. All I'm saying is if Microsoft's making the sales pitch that I'm supposed to feel like the PC world, and now listen, you don't believe me? Sea of Thieves. We're all playing together. Everyone's playing together in the same sandbox. Huh? Pass me the shovel. We're playing together, right?
Doing that with Minecraft too, even on the Switch.
Right. So it's all playing together, but you pay and I don't, right? Or they pay and we don't. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. So JP, it's not about going after PlayStation and Nintendo. I got news for you. If your pizzeria next door to mine is charging 50 cents for napkins and I'm not, and I see it's working, tomorrow we're charging 50 cents for napkins because people are paying you. So I'm not going to go ahead and say that. Sony tried to do the free thing. They're like, dude, people are paying for this shit. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's
it
double
costs
dipping.
money.
It is. It does cost money, but it's double dipping. It's double dipping because realistically, a lot of people that have information out on this show that the money you pay for the game it incorporates the server cost. So that's part of the money right there.
That's true.
It is. Yes, it is.
There's no way.
Yes, because EA when you're playing an EA game, you're playing on EA servers, or when you're playing an Activision game, you're playing on their servers, right? That's all included in your $60.
Servers though.
Crap. When you play Call of Duty, whose servers are you using?
Nobody's. Those are peer to peer.
No, they're not. You're using Activision, or you're using EA has their own servers.
Yeah, I
for
mean,
Battlefield.
EA has they do.
Okay, so are you paying EA a monthly fee?
But there's still a transition. It's like you go up onto the Xbox Live servers and then they're connected to those. You know,
it does. It's still their servers though. That's my point is we're double dipping. So that's all incorporated in the $60 fee.
Here's the thing. This is something that people should have complained about 15 years ago. Just shut up about it now because it makes no sense to complain about it. You're basically anybody that's like, hey, let's not do this. You're basically saying we don't want Xbox to exist because I got to be frank with you. If they don't have that revenue stream coming in, they make no money, right? So that's basically the bottom line. So it's like you put up with it. It's like I pay. Why do I got to pay? Amazon to ship my shit faster. Shouldn't that be included?
Right.
I guess, but I still pay $130 a year or whatever it is. It's just how it is. It's like it's a service. It is.
Well, crap, I got news for you. That's fine. And I got news for you. The thing that you just said helps everybody sleep at night. But realistically, when it comes down to it and you start thinking about it more and more, it doesn't make any sense. I did it for you.
It sucks, but it sucks. But for me personally, it's not.
Well, So Shady says, hey, Mooch, it's been this way since day one. Why are we talking about it 15 years later? So Shady, back before the Revolutionary War, okay, it was okay to just barge into your house and the government would just take what was ever in there. And it was like that for hundreds of years. Is that okay? It's not okay when you stop and think about it. You're like, well, wait a minute, why is this guy kicking my door in? Well, I have a lock on the door.
Well, when it's on, Xbox, PlayStation, and even Nintendo you know what I mean? Then you start to go, oh, well, it makes sense. And the only reason why it's not on PC because that's such a wide, untethered thing. You know what I mean? And if you want to think about it, a lot of people are, tethered to say Steam or whatever, like even though they're not paying to play online, like a lot of that stuff is DRM. So you got to be online and you got to use their service and you got to,
just so people know, Mike M, he goes, Mooch, Sony was losing money before they started doing that. Look, Sony was losing money back last generation. Did you see how much of the fat they cut? They got rid of everything. Their phone department, to this, to that. They got rid of everything. They cut all the fat. Now they focus on PlayStation and TVs. I got news for you. That's how. So yeah, don't get me wrong. The PS Plus money's helping them, But Mike M, you can't turn around and say, "Oh, well, they just did that. Now Sony's making money. That's it."
That's like, like that argument.
Wasn't that easy?
It's so funny, especially to make it just at Xbox. Just almost seems like you got an axe to grind. I'm just saying, that's
Xbox
just
is the one pushing the PC, and that's where my axe is grinding.
I get that,
Nintendo
but I mean,
not, and
that's
neither-
because Windows is them too. Like, so they have both. So
Right, but crap, when you buy an Xbox exclusive, it's immediately on the PC. And they're not paying, and you are to play the same game. And now with Sea of Thieves, they're playing with you.
Well,
that's even funnier.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
I mean that's how it is.
Listen, I just wanted to bring it up. It's really not. It's look at crap was right. Okay,
Yeah, Xbox
it's not
Live
going to
could
change.
probably be paying for that Play Anywhere too. So I don't know. I'm
Right.
not really
Good
sure.
point. Good point.
I'm not sure exactly what
I don't
goes
want to
into
harp
it.
on it. I won't make it a weekly thing by no stretch of the imagination. It came up this week, and I think that it's this way. Here's the thing. Instead of everybody just keep patting Phil on the shoulder, being like, that's all right. We're used to it. It's okay. Yeah, it's all right, Phil. No problem. Pass me a beer, Phil. Don't worry about it. Instead of doing that, you should at least question and say, why are we paying? Let's have Xbox give the answer, not Mooch, not crap, not Jay.
Joe did give the answer. I just can't find it. It was just that they're not ever.
I can't wait. I hope you find it, crap, because let me tell you something. That would be the most convoluted PC rubbish we've ever heard, but I can't wait to hear that.
M&C Morning.
Yeah, come on down.
All right, what's good, Mooch Crap? How y'all doing today? Everybody in the
what's up,
chat,
man?
y'all know what to do. Hit the like button, share this
Bam.
out, all that goodness. I was loving the rants there, Mooch. Good job. Hey, question for y'all. Being that all these concerns is coming out with the bad reviews for Sea of Thieves, now we got State of Decay, everybody running around wild with that. Should there be concerns with Crackdown coming down? I don't know. I think that might get bad reviews too, just because I don't know. Microsoft hasn't been putting out good games as of late. Just want y'all takes on it. But I'll holler at y'all next time. And everybody in the chat listening in, y'all make sure to hit that like button. Share this out. Oh, Moochie Crap, I'll catch y'all at Dave & Buster's so we can play that Halo exclusive. I'm out. Peace.
Oh, there they are, the Seagulls. Great. Yeah, I mean, he does bring up a good point, Crap. What do you think about that? You think is there concern or listen? I already lit one fire. I'm going to ask you. What do you think? Is Crackdown 3 a concern or nah? Not really. Each is a different case.
I think anything's a concern. I'm concerned about Forza Horizon, right? And here's my reason. Okay, so you'll notice there's no Forza games in Game Pass.
Yes, I did.
And
notice
there's
that.
probably a couple reasons. One, those games probably still sell, and two, there's music in those, right? And when there's music, there's licenses. My concern is this: Forza Horizon is built around like these funky music tunes, right?
Yes, they are.
The Horizon Festival, okay?
Festival.
Yes. Now, this next Forza Horizon 4 will go directly in Game Pass, which means either A, there's not going to be any music in it because the exclusives have to stay in there forever, right? So, or they had to change it and do lifetime contracts or something for it to stay in there. You see what I'm saying?
No, I do. And that is a bit of a problem. Or we're going to get elevator music.
Yeah, exactly. So that's my concern about that. I'm concerned about Crackdown because we haven't heard anything about it. I mean, I've heard a couple of things behind the scenes, but overall, of course, you'd be crazy not to be concerned. All of our games have been crappy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and I mean, this one here, the thing is, and listen, guys, it's not doom and gloom. It's the product you're getting in your hand right now. So it's not about, not much we've talked about that people are, come on, lighten up. The stuff we're talking about isn't like, well, that's your opinion. It's not my opinion. It's everyone's opinion. Yeah. And Crackdown was supposed to come out with the X. Then it was supposed to come out in the spring, and now it's supposed to come out. Well, I don't know. You guys come up with a date. It doesn't matter. We don't know. Yeah. And we don't know the state of it. Some people say it's good. We've also heard people tell us it's not so good. So I don't know. And should you be concerned? Listen, don't lose sleep. But at the same time, you probably could scratch your head and be like, this might be another 75 on the old Metacritic if we're lucky, So, I mean, that's the thing. And, a lot of people in the chat, you've got to understand, you're actually tuning in. You're listening to people who give a shit.
Yeah.
We actually give a shit.
We actually got another fact for you guys too.
Oh, is
don't
there a
we, Jay?
fact?
We do have a fact.
I could use a fact right
Yes,
now.
let's have
Xbox
a
fact, please.
Let's do an Xbox fact.
Xbox Facts. Xbox has already scientifically lost E3. Xbox Facts.
Right?
So,
Scientifically proven.
Oh, good. We got a call. Let's take that call. Oh,
I don't actually have a call. That was just
Jay!
me leaving I leave the phone off the hook way too often in this show.
Jay!
So
Jay!
they've scientifically lost E3 already. So
well, well, listen, I got news for you, crap. You know, they're probably going to run about an hour and a half again. Phil's come out and said it's going to be a big E3, which I don't. From what we're hearing, and again, it's rumor, so I'm not saying this is a say-all end-all. I don't know where big's coming from, unless they're gonna. Do you think they'll announce new hardware? I don't.
Who?
Microsoft.
A new Xbox?
Anything new hardware at all?
No, this year.
Right. No, I agree. I don't think so at all. My point being is that because remember the rumor, and even your buddy there, Ledbetter over at Digital Foundry, you guys are real close.
Yeah, we're good friends.
Yes, he had said that he could see Xbox doing something in 2019. I'm not falling for it. I'm not falling for it, Jay. I'm not falling for it.
Is that a call, Jay?
That one was an actual call, yes.
Okay, M&C Mornings.
You're Jay? Yeah, that one was real.
What's up?
That's good.
Hi, what's going on, comrades? I'm calling here from the peaks and the mountains of Moscow to ask the Mooch and the Crab Gamer, what happened to State of Decay 2? It seems to me like it is a mega flop. You know, we're always talking about the megatons, but this is sadly a mega flop. Tell me, what can they do to damage control? Thank you.
Thanks for the call in. You know what? They could they could slap some dedicated servers on there. You know, they could have let it polish a little bit longer. You know, I'm not sure. Maybe those open world games aren't for Undead Labs. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, maybe slap early access on the box and.
Well, they should have probably put that into early access.
Yeah.
You know, a couple months in early access and then charge the 30, and then they could have maybe then when it worked, they could have actually charged the 60. I don't know. I just again, you know, somebody said this in the chat, and I do want to. I don't remember, it was ways up, but listen, he's right. He's like, we don't know what's actually going on over there. Guess what? We don't. We don't. And
that's part of the problem.
That's part of the problem. But as far as the nickel and dime, the stuff that's actually going on, no, we don't know what's going on over there. But realistically, you have to scratch your head at some of the decisions made. And that's when you're like, okay, well, you let them go, you let them go, you let them go, you let them go. And then you look at it and you're like, why are they doing this? So, you know, realistically, when it comes down to it, if Microsoft would just show a little bit into the future, even when you have a game that's not great come out and it's a good game but not great, you can look past it because you can get excited about the next venture. But when there is no next venture in your horizon, you're immediately at a dead end. And that's where you see people starting to look left and right to jump off the ship because there's nothing in front of them to look forward to. So, you know, we don't know what's going on with Halo. We don't know what's going on with Gears. We don't know what's going on with Fable. Think about this. Everyone's like, oh, there's definitely a Fable coming out. Yeah, that's per crap gamer. You know, I mean, like, we don't know anything from Microsoft. So that's all I'm saying is I just wish that there was a bit of a roadmap. And hopefully if we say roadmap enough times, or if we click our heels 3 times and say roadmap, Phil will actually show something at E3 this year.
Absolutely. Jay, let's play another one of these voicemails. We're running low on time.
Sure.
Yes.
We've got, I think, a new caller goes by the name of Mustang Todd.
Hey guys, I just called in and I wanted to ask a question. I'm a big Xbox fan, but I also play PlayStation for exclusives. And I've got a PS4 Pro. Well, I know y'all been playing God of War, but if y'all been having this problem, when I'm playing God of War and a few other games, my freaking console sounds like it's about to launch into space. It's so loud. Even with my headphones on, it's loud. Anyway, I was just wondering if y'all are having the same problem or if it's just me. I see a lot of other people on the line having the same issue, but what about you guys? Thanks.
Is he talking about his PS4?
Yeah.
Yeah,
PS4
well,
Pro.
so I have 2 Pros. My first Pro was relatively when it first came out. Shortly thereafter, I didn't get it day one, but it was shortly thereafter. That one sounds like I'm standing right behind a 747 before it takes off. Yes. That one is the loud, even with headphones on, it's like, it's just, it's awful. The new one that I just got for downstairs, the Star Wars Battlefront 2 edition, that one is quite quiet. It does resemble the X. It's a little louder than the X, but it's fine. That's the way. So I don't know if that was a shipment issue. My vanilla PS4 was loud. So when I saw the Pro was loud when I first got the first Pro, I didn't think anything of it. So I don't think there's anything wrong with your PS4 Pro. I will say this much. If you've gotten one recently in the past 6 months or less, and it does that, maybe you have a problem or you have an older one. Other than that, I think all the new ones from what I'm hearing are quiet. The Star Wars Battlefront one is quiet. The God of War one is quiet from people I know. But yeah, right, crap. I mean, yours is loud as hell as well.
Yeah, mine's loudest. One time I was wondering what the hell it was, and then I was like, oh, that's my PS4 Pro.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's loud.
Yeah, it is. So
we got a call?
M&C Mornings, I think. What's up?
Hey, Mooch and Crap, this is Sir X-Man again. For one, love you both. Sorry about that earlier. My question is, when you guys brought up paying for online, Burnout Revenge is the only 360 game where the online is not working that became backwards compatible. So if we are paying for online, why isn't the online working? That's my only question. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Jay.
It's $3 billion a year. I don't have an answer for you, Sir X-Man, but I'll tell you this much. Every server should be on for $3 billion.
Well, that's a EA game though, so that's an EA problem.
I just said that. Remember I said EA? You're like, no, it's not. Yeah. Xbox Live Connect. EA's their own servers. You're right. Crap's actually
for
right.
Their first party games and stuff.
Right,
so,
right. And that was my point when I was making my point of the $60 encompasses that cost for them. So that goes for all of them. It is what it is. Sir X-Men, we don't really have an answer for you. And look, it's a touchy subject because some people say, why bother talking about it? I don't know. Like I said, I think my American Revolution was probably the best example I can give you. Why bother? The government should be able to just walk in your house, take what they want, right?
I mean, like the thing is funny because I hate it, but it's like there's nothing you're gonna do.
I know.
15 years later. So.
I'm with you, crap. I'm right there with you, but I do think that when you have a chance to discuss it, who knows? I mean, look at the outcry and the ridiculousness that happened in 2013 reverted Xbox to making the X and the path we went down. So to bring it up, I don't think every time somebody brings it up, there's a lot of people like, hey, hush over there. Hush. I always throw $60 out the window. Oh, all right. My fault. I'm sorry. My apologies. Let me throw my 60 out the window. But I'm saying, I just think that literally, I think that it should be discussed. I don't think it'll change. Crap's right. It's not going to change. But it's a great talking piece. It really is a great talking piece. And that's what these shows are all about, folks. They are about talking, not dancing. So we talk. What else are we going to do?
Guys, I've got some really cool stuff to tell you about. So you know how I normally hack into the Sony studio?
Yeah.
Well, I must have pushed the wrong button and I hit the wrong number in the IP address, and I ended up hacking into the Microsoft studios.
Oh, Microsoft Studios. Let's see what's going on there. Probably not much.
Yeah, this is going to be so interesting. Let's do it.
Come on, Atreus. Come on, Atreus. We gotta beat this game. I love God of War. Hey, Mike Yabari, you still in party chat?
Oh, yeah, it's because I don't follow around pansy-ass game players like you guys are always bitching.
Very good. Don't tell Phil Spencer we're playing God of War and streaming it to Mixer. Freaking broken Mixer. Hold on, Mike Yabari, I gotta eat some pizza. I love pizza, it's delicious. Oh, hi, Mooch Crap, Jay Williams. Welcome to Inside Xbox. I didn't know you guys were gonna come so soon. What you see in the background is not God of War, okay? I want to give you guys a scoop in case you missed the all-important Inside Xbox, the show that informs people of stuff that has nothing to do with video games or consoles, just about. our first story of today is we brought our good friend Sean Murray out. We've combed the deserts and found Sean Murray. We brought him out from hiding. Why? Because we want him to lie on our stage like he did for Sony's. Sean Murray is a very trustworthy person. We want him to tell you there's multiplayer in No Man's Sky on Xbox, just like Sea of Thieves. We want people to use their imaginations. Okay, go away, Sean Murray. What's up next? Hold on, I need a cup of coffee before I talk about next subject. Oh, that's good stuff. Okay, what next? Mr. Puppet, what happened next? Oh, we get a God of War. Not God of War. Stupid monkey. Don't beat the crap out of you. We had a Halo, the new Halo game release. But guess what? It's coming to arcades. Wait, whoa, that was a close one. It's coming to arcades. So if you want to play the new Halo game, go drive to Dave & Buster's. It's only like 500 miles from your house. Go to the overpriced Dave & Buster's. Spend $100 on a meal, then $3 for one gameplay of the new Halo game. Has nothing to do with consoles, but we wanted to rub it in that there's no Halo on Xbox. Good job. What next? Mr. Monkey, what came in next, Mr. Monkey? You're my best friend. I love you. Okay. The next thing we decided to show at Xbox that has nothing to do with video games is our State of Decay 2. Our broken... Don't call anyone the game's broken. State of Decay 2 Night Trap. Wonderful. This went on for like 45 minutes. This is for the gamers. This is what we do. We want to play Night Trap for you. Or State of Decay Escape Room, whatever. Whatever that is. Mike Yabari, you still doing good over there?
I got an Xbox, and we don't have enough games. And, you need to fix your
God of War X. Crap, I killed my monkey. Hold on. Mr. Monkey, are you okay? Good. Look, I kidnapped Graphic Guide. My pal. Okay, I think that's about it. I want to remind everyone to join us every month for the show that has nothing to do with video games and makes you more stupid. And make sure to buy Game Pass. Game Pass, $9.99. If you're new, you get it for 99 cents. You save up that money. Maybe you could go to Dave & Buster's if the new Halo game isn't out in a year at Dave & Buster's in your location. Just save your money and go to Chuck E. Cheese's where the new Halo game will be. Forget Xbox consoles. Let's eat some more pizza. We'll see you guys next month. This is Major Nelson reporting from Inside Xbox.
Pizza too.
Not just that was kind of like the same amount of money went into that production as the actual Inside Xbox.
Yes, that was a little bit more entertaining.
I smiled the whole time. Oh, that's great. That was so funny. Lady Foxfire. Shout out to Lady Foxfire in the chat. She goes, "Why does Larry Herb sound like Yoshida?"
It's because that was the funny part because it's just Danny Boy.
It's
Yoshida,
Danny Boy,
Larry Herb,
Danny Boy Yoshida, Danny Boy. That was great.
So,
I love it.
we got some more voicemail. Or yeah, let's do another voicemail, Jay.
Yes, Jay,
Okay.
please.
We've got an old favorite Space Cat on deck.
Okay, all right, me, Space Cat.
Hey, what's up, Moochie Crap? I was just wondering, do you think Microsoft's just trying to push out games, mediocre games like Sea of Thieves and State of Decay 2, out this generation so they can save their heavy hitters and big, like, new AAAs for next generation? Okay!
You know, I don't think it's a let's just save it up for next generation. I think it's just that the games take time and they stop game creation, and so it's going to probably line up to where they're coming out next. I think we're still going to get some stuff this generation. I just think that most of the stuff is really kind of shaping up to be like next gen stuff. So
Yeah, I agree. No, I definitely think that's the case, and I think I made a hell of a case. I thought I did, anyways, on Crossfire, where I said Microsoft needs to understand. Crossfire. So good. Love that. That basically Xbox can't forget the next 2 years. Like, don't just give up, Xbox. Whatever you got to do, you got to go buy a third-party game, buy it, do what you got to do, get exclusive content, because people, you've heard it on this show. These are people that are diehard. They're diehard Xbox. They're telling you that they may make the jump. You can't afford to lose that. You just can't. You just can't. Not when you're losing 2-1. So I really stress Microsoft to do something. Even if you want to call it red alert, do whatever you have to do, but you have to do something this generation to keep your faithful alive and well. And it's not inside Xbox. Hint, it's not inside Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey now.
Is that a real live call, Jay?
Is that a real call, Jay?
It's a real call, for God's sakes.
Jay had one false alarm.
M&C Mornings, what's up?
Hey, Mooch and Crap, this is Monkey Punch. I got a question. Since the State of Decay bad review, what do you think Crackdown 3 is going to get, since they're bringing out really shitty games right now? I want to hear for what you guys think. Great show. Love you guys. See you later.
Monkey Punch is in for a surprise. He's going to get a game, but maybe not. We'll see. I don't know, Crap. What do you think?
I don't know. Like, their games have just been very kind of mediocre. They're not really mass appeal games, in my opinion. You know.
Well, that's it too, right? So Crackdown doesn't really have a household name quite yet. It never really did. And you know, now you have hardcore Crackdown fans scratching their heads saying, "Is this going to be any good?" So I don't know, Monkey Punch. To answer your question, you know, to give a Metacritic score now would be crazy. I haven't seen anything more than the Rad Brad's 5-minute play. Yeah. So I don't know. Exactly. Hard to do that now. Believe me, there'll be plenty of episodes where we talk about that in the few months to come. Speaking of that, though, Crap, you know, we're getting close to the 2-hour mark. We've got a lot of giveaways, right? We have guess that Metacritic winner. We have
We also we've got the Patreon wheel
and the voicemail wheel,
and we've got a couple. Yeah, and we've got a couple more voicemails too.
All right, let's do. Jay, how many voicemails are left?
There's only 2.
We got 2.
Let's play those, and I think
rep those out.
Yeah, well, let's do those too, and I think we'll close the phone lines down for the.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got our old friend Tony, the former pony.
Awesome.
Oh, it's been a while.
That's been a minute.
Yeah.
Hey Mooch, hey Crap, it's Tony, the former pony here. What's happening, guys? And I left a message for a while. I'm glad the show's still going. Yep, kudos to you guys. I love that Craig Duncan interview too. That was really good, you know. Anyway, guys, this is what I called about. It's PUBG again. I just want to talk about the hate that game's getting. I really don't understand it, guys. Like, I see why people are like, you know, turn into like resolution whores and, you know, frame rate whores and all these kind of whores going everywhere. But I just, why do people feel the need when anyone talks about PUBG, whether it's Xbox or a PUBG fan or someone who's enjoying the game, these guys feel the need to come out of the woodwork and attack that person or laugh at them, you know. You get all these sort of comments like, the game's designed for PC, it'll never run good on the Xbox, and all this sort of stuff, you know, all this sort of bullshit. And maybe there's some truth in it. I don't know, but I don't care because I don't own a PC. I own an Xbox. The game's on Xbox. I mean, having a hell of a time with my friends on that game. We love it, you know. I must admit, I mean, if I play another game like Halo, I just, you know, it takes me a little bit to get used to PUBG when I go back to it, because the frame rates are suffering, you know. And but once you get used to it, and you have those hella games, you know, where it's just so much fun. Your back's against the wall, you're in the circle, and shit's going down around you. People throwing grenades and fucking flashbangs, and you're running out of ammo. I mean, there's just nothing quite like it. It's not so much battle royale either. I mean, that's got a lot to do with it, but it's the game itself. I mean, they really have nailed that game, you know, and it's almost like an accident, you know. Everything's just really cool about it. You can make another battle royale game, and it wouldn't quite have that magic, you know. And yeah, it's missing a lot of stuff. Like, it's missing, you know, all the things we got used to on other shooters, you know. It's so basic, but I think that's why it's so popular and so enjoyable, because it is basic. It's like, okay, it's just you and your gun, whatever gun you can find. Sometimes you get dealt a raw blow when you don't have the right equipment. Sometimes you do, and you're happy and you feel boss and you get sniped from 3 kilometers away. But even getting shot's fun in that game sometimes, So I don't know, guys. I look, at the start I said I don't know why this is getting so much hate. I know why, and I gotta. This is my breakdown of people hating the game. You got the people on Xbox who don't like it because they're not very good at those type of games, so they just don't like it. But they don't bag it out. They just sort of say, I don't like that game, which is fair enough. You don't have to like everything. Then you got your PC guys that don't like it on Xbox because it's not the superior place to play. But I'd argue it is, because on controller it's a lot more fun to play against someone else with a controller. I mean, you can get away from people. You can run to a tree before you get sniped, with some guy quick shotting you with a sniper rifle with no effort whatsoever, no skill, you might say. And then you got those guys on PlayStation who have never ever played the game, but they bag it out because someone made a video that they watched and launched, and saying how badly it ran. So they run with that every day of the week. So they're your 3 main groups. You got your Xbox guys who can't play it, you got your PC guys who hate on it, and then you got your PS guys who I would say are quite jealous of it. They talk up Fortnite and stuff like that. So anyway, just sort of something to bring about. It's sort of a bit frustrating to me, but thanks for playing the message if it got through, and I'll catch you later. Bye.
Mooch and Crap and
Tony the former pony
in a wind tunnel.
So good to have Tony
I don't
back.
even know what his question was.
I don't think it was a question. It was just a statement about PUBG.
Okay. Yeah, PUBG, it's good.
It's good. Buy it. Love it.
It's a game preview game. It is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Let's go ahead and roll this last one, Jay.
Yeah.
Look, everybody's like flush.
It was close.
Yes.
Okay,
Who's this
so the
one,
last
Jay?
one we have on deck. Oops, let me.
Jay-
I just
Jay
muted
Dubs.
myself. Sorry about that. I'm here. The last person we have on deck is Philosopher Doom.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That sounds positive.
Yo, Mooch Crap J Chat. My bad. Philosopher Doom in the building. I had one more thing to get off my chest. I swear, just one more thing. Hey, can we kill that whole I'm a neutral narrative? Just the dumbest shit I've ever heard, right? Check it out. If you have 2 platforms, okay? Let's say you have an Xbox and a PlayStation. Me personally, I own an Xbox and a Switch, okay? I spend 90% of my time on the Xbox. The Switch is dope, but I spend more time on the Xbox. Guess what? That's my preferred console. There's no such thing as a goddamn neutral. If you say that, hey, I own an Xbox and a PS4, but I play my Xbox more. Xbox is your preferred console then, okay? Stop it. To me, neutral, calling yourself a neutral is like the epitome of damage control, alright? But anyway, it is what it is. Hey, Philosopher Doom, I love you guys. Shout out Mooch and Crap. Jay, love everything y'all do. Have a good one. Peace.
That was an awesome call.
Yeah. Like we've already kind of talked about the neutral thing, man. There's really everybody has a
everyone has a preference.
Yeah.
Everybody has a preferred console or a preferred dinner. Somebody comes home after a long week, right? Long week. Your wife or he says, "Oh, what do you want to eat tonight?" You're like, "Oh, it's been a long week. I want pizza." You know why you want pizza? It's your preferred fast food meal. Okay. Everyone has a preference. It doesn't mean you don't like to have steak and eggs. It doesn't mean you don't like to have lasagna. But pizza is your preferred dish. So here's my whole thing. We have. Oh, fantastic, Jay. So yeah, I'm with the caller on that. Everybody has a preferred console. That's all I've ever said. So I appreciate that. Very cool.
Yes, absolutely,
So
100%.
we have a winner for the Pony Prize, and it's Justin Pierce.
Nice.
Okay,
That's
congrats,
good.
Justin.
New name. I like that.
Let's do Guess That Metacritic. Jay,
Yeah,
put
Jay,
it
can
on
you,
up there.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Metacritic. Most people would understand that together.
Yes, that Metacritic, baby.
Metacritic, yeah. So we do this game where we have people call in and 3 each week to guess the Metacritic. We only got to do 6 people. So the people that called in, that's awesome. We had 6 people. Congratulations to Mighty Spidey. He guessed 74 and ended up being a 68. He was the lowest one, by the way. Monkey Punch was 86, True Racer 83, Viking Norm 76, CV Killer 81, G-Man Jerky Boy 77.
Nice.
So, yeah, Mighty Spidey wins. State of Decay 2. Congratulations on that. So,
right. No,
yeah,
that's good. Congratulations to, is it Mighty Spidey?
Yeah, Mighty Spidey.
You win State of Decay.
Or
Okay,
he
he
could say
deserves
you lose.
He deserves
you know?
another wiener dance.
Well, hot dog, we have a wiener.
Let's go ahead and do the call-in wheel, right?
Yes.
So we'll do the call-in wheel first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. This is for your voicemails, folks. Really glad to see Crap. What a uptick in voicemails.
Yeah.
I mean, we're up to 12 voicemails. Very, very great response, folks. Keep them coming in. Look at you. You
Just
happen
so
to
you know,
win.
You win something by leaving a voicemail. That's pretty awesome.
Exactly. I see True Racer was trying to call in the last. He's still trying to call in. Gonna have to tell him that. Sorry, buddy, but we're no longer taking calls.
Yeah, it's getting close to the 2-hour mark. True.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's spin the wheel.
All right, let's see what happens here. And as Crap always says, you will win something. What you'll win, nobody knows.
He reaches into his pants and he pulls out lint.
A beer!
It could be anything. We don't even know.
JD Gamer on the mic. Congrats,
Oh,
JD
they
Gamer.
can't. I don't know if they can't hear, Jay, when you have that up.
No, they can hear. I hear
They
it.
can hear
Oh, you do? Okay. All right, my fault.
Yeah, I've got all the mics turned on.
Dimitri, you're gonna have to just reset it, buddy.
Okay, so JD Gamer, good
JD
stuff.
Gamer!
Yes,
Congratulations, bro.
Now we've got the Patreon wheel, which for $1 and a dream.
$1 and a dream, folks. You know, it's all it takes. You $1, you go, you sign up. The link's in the description below. You help us out tremendously. It would be awesome to have every one of you guys just $1 and a dream. You get entered in to win a $60 prize every month.
That's right. And if anyone thinks that this wheel is rigged, blame it on Crap because I make him do it every month now.
Yeah, you blame everything on
What you do is
Crap.
copy and paste the names into there.
Yeah.
So let's spin it and see
Crap,
who's gonna win.
Aren't you also responsible for global warming, Crap?
Yeah, that's me.
That's you. You did it
all me.
alone. Oh my goodness! Look at that thing spin. I hope nobody's got it.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Wow. Yeah, that's worse than seasick. It's like sea legs. What's going on? It's still spinning. Look at that.
The winner
Wow.
is pink. No, I'm just joking.
Oh.
The winner is
And the
Gaming
winner is-
Forte.
Gaming
Nice.
Forte. Nice.
Very cool.
Congratulations. You
All
are
right.
a wiener.
Congratulations, Gaming Forte. Thank you for the support
Yeah,
too, buddy. Really
he's an
appreciate
awesome,
it.
He's an awesome guy too.
That's good. I'd like to see it go to someone that's awesome on the outside as well as the inside. Appreciate that, dude. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that's really good to hear, man. I'm excited that he won and he's going to be able to pick whatever he wants. So.
Just an awesome show today. I want to thank everybody, the panel. I want to thank Jay. I want to thank Crap. This was great. I want to thank even the chat and everybody that's going to tune in later. Guys, we had skits, we had bits, live call-ins, voicemails, tons of entertainment, great news, lots of passion. We do give a shit. We do this as every week because we give
That's
a
our
shit.
new.
We
That's
care.
our new motto. Skits,
Right.
Yeah.
spits,
And if you guys
shits.
want to hear, if you
We
guys
give a
missed
shit.
it, we're gonna replay the commercial that's
Yes.
talks about some exciting new exclusives.
Yes.
So let's do that into the outro, and hopefully you guys have a good weekend.
Yes, enjoy your weekend. If you see me on playing State of Decay 2, feel free to hit me up on Xbox Live.
Yes.
Yes. Anyone needs a custom gamer pick? Look at the top right. XboxGamerPicks.com, and please subscribe to the M&C YouTube channel.
Yes,
absolutely.
It's
yes,
all
so
in the description.
Yeah, I put gaming content in there quite a bit. If you want to look for exclusive clips from the show, you can find them there. I do Graphic God Games on that channel, and I also do Retro Renegades on that channel with Supersonic Station on Tuesday evenings.
Renegades.
That's right. And yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's just stuff that you want to go and you watch some old school gaming and just watch me play with one hand.
Yes,
that is a feat.
That is.
Quite
It's awesome.
It's quite shocking.
So.
And you know what's funny, that just to bring this up with the new controller that Microsoft is putting out, I was looking at that controller thinking about, how could this benefit me in the long run?
Yeah.
And because I've perfected playing with one hand for 30 years, I don't know if it would be a benefit, but it could, like the foot pedals specifically would be very beneficial for different things. But as for the rest of it, banging the big circles would not benefit me because I'm so proficient with one hand. It'd almost be...
Right. I was going to ask you that, Jay. That's interesting. I think that, I still think it would be a cool thing if you ended up doing a video on that. That would be really cool. I think a lot of people would tune in.
Absolutely.
Can somebody please put J Love in a timeout, please?
I can't see it.
He says, shitty podcast as always.
Oh,
hey,
Jay,
thanks,
we
man.
love you, Jay.
Everyone's a critic.
That's all right, buddy. All right, let's do our commercial. We have a new commercial that Crap somehow got his hands on from Redmond.
Absolutely.
And, we'll take that commercial right into the outro. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy your Sunday. We'll see you next week.
See you next week, everyone.
Later.
Here at Xbox, we're not completely oblivious to our consumers' wants and needs. We've heard loud and clear the call to action that you gamers and fans want new exclusive games and you want them sooner rather than later. A lot of time and effort goes into these games, and oftentimes we spend upwards of a few $100s per exclusive game that we create. Throw in another $20 for advertising budget and you can see how quickly it all adds up. Well, we're happy to announce right here, right now, that we've got 2 brand new exclusives for Xbox fans. That's right, you wanted Rise 2, and we've delivered. You wanted Gears of War 5, and we've delivered that as well. Starting this summer, head over to any Dave & Buster's or Chuck E. Cheese locations and play these amazing new exclusive titles. Don't ever let anyone say Microsoft doesn't listen to their fans. 2 huge new exclusive games. Sure, they aren't on Xbox, but we believe we can tap into a market that's not been popular since 1987. Remember, our new slogan is, we here at Xbox make some games, and I guess some of them are even okay. Until next time, game on!
Wake on up, it's Mooch, it's Crap, and Jay in the morning. Wipe your eye boogies, get your coffee finished yawning. This is Mooch and Crap Show. Wake up, let us begin with gaming news, skits, and call-ins from all the fans. No matter where you at, Cali or Pakistan, New York or New Guinea, this is where it's at. These are Xbox dudes with Xbox views on slander and hate towards Xbox news. This is Mooch and Crap Show for the people, and they coming with it. Now do you understand? Now do you get it? Ponies love to lie and PC fans won't admit it, but Xbox hate is real and they all with it. Call in, let it ring in. We here to rock, we here to win. It's about the games, it's about the pride. Now Xbox community, come on, let's rock. Mooch and Crap Show. Show.